What's up? What's up, everybody? It is Conversations in Crete with my co-host Chelsea and Sweet Mama G in the building. How y'all feeling?
Wonderful.
Haha, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So we have an interesting topic that we're about to get on, and
Aren't
y'all know
we?
y'all are free to cut loose, whatever we got to do. It's going to be a fun one. Um, so what we can do though is start off with we're gonna give it to Sweet Mama G on this one with her
Mm-hmm.
mental health check. We can
Mm-hmm.
do that to get it started.
I'm gonna make it a little spicy with the mental health check today.
Okay.
Greetings
Okay.
and salutations, everyone, and YouTube and Instagram and all over the world, because this is a worldwide presentation of Conversation and Crete. So make sure you go on to YouTube, Street Tactics Radio, like, click, subscribe, and make sure when you hit that notification bell, you'll get the live broadcast from this production from our executive producer and all his wonderful guests. So, in the
Absolutely.
beginning, we do our mental health check. Hey, brother in law, happy birthday, brother in law.
Happy new chapter, brother-in-law.
Mm.
Good to see you, my brother-in-law. I got to get up there and mess with y'all. Y'all know how I do. I'm gonna cause some trouble when
Yeah,
I get up
yeah,
there.
yeah.
What up,
Celebrate very
brother-in-law?
well.
Uh-oh. There go big sister Leslie. What's going on, Leslie?
All right, hey now.
Hey, girl.
So, we're just starting the podcast. So, we're going to start with our mental health check. So, from one to five, five being your most fabulousness, down to one where you need self improvement. So, we want you to go into the chat, let us know how you're feeling from one to five. And also, since y'all always in our business, we're going to get in y'all business. So, once you do your mental health check, go in and let us know what you're going to do this weekend, what you're getting into. If you got a
Mm.
nice Friday night hot date, or you're going to get it in, Brother Tony and crew, let us know what you're doing tonight and the weekend. So, Miss Chelsea, how are you feeling for one to five?
I'm gonna give it a five. I'm really stoked for this year. I really am. We're gonna plan a lot of good things.
Okay,
That's
okay,
good to
that is
hear.
Mm-hmm.
You see, brother-in-law, you see what he put
Oh.
up that five.
I can't see my
Mm-hmm.
chat.
Yeah, brother-in-law put up that
Okay,
five. Okay.
okay,
Uh
Amber. Okay, Amber, giving him a five, making him feel his most fabulousness on his birthday. Okay, Amber.
that's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me cuzzy. I'm gonna give myself a five as well. I'm feeling really good. Oh, he said it's a vacay that they're
Oh,
on. Vacay.
okay. You ain't take us. You ain't
Yes.
take us. You ain't take us. We working hard. Y'all
Shout outs to
playing.
Oh.
Bayliner up in the building, another weekly supporter. Bayliner said at
Yes.
five. They're feeling a five in here. That's
All
good. We
right.
I
getting
like to hear
fives.
that.
Thank you, Bayliner. And also thank you, Bayliner, for being the commentary and the push for the subscriptions
Mm-hmm.
on Street Tactics
Yes.
Radio on Wednesday for the Brutally Honest rap show. So I did see and hear you. Thank you so much for being the constant push for that. Make sure everyone go out here. Hey, me, D. You go when you like, you click, you subscribe, and you hit the notification button so you can hear all the live shows. You get the ding like I did. I said, oh, my cousin on. Let me jump on and see what's on and popping. So make sure you put one through five. Let us know how you're feeling. Also, we want to get in your business. Please let us know what's going on. We have a wonderful topic, and I will shout that phone number out when it's time for you to come on and give your opinion and keep it rolling. Tell a friend. Make sure you share on Facebook. I saw the advertisement. Instagram. Make sure you share, and let people know that we are on and popping. Chelsea, Concrete, and myself.
Thank you, sweet mama. Always good
Mhm.
the way you put it. Well spoken.
Very
Shouts
nice.
out to me, D, another weekly supporter. Says good evening.
Mm-hmm.
All happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday it
Happy
is.
Friday,
And
y'all.
my brother, Dougie, is in the building. Dougie in the building. What's going on, Dougie? Where'd that go? What's up, Dougie? Good to see you here. He said, coming to the stage. Mom's birthday today.
Yep.
So I'm a fob. Awesome.
Mm.
Tell your mom I said happy chapter. She was another
Happy
mom in the
heavenly birthday to Dougie's mom.
yes, yes, yep.
Yes.
So yeah, Dougie. So We are happy to see everyone here. And this, I'm going to put it up. Actually, I'm going to post it. But the topic today is weak men make masculine women. How do y'all feel about that? Huh? How do y'all feel about that?
I
Oh,
gotta
I
we
think.
got
like
the
this
stars
topic.
up in the building, huh?
I like the topic. I got to think about it. It's a lot.
Uh huh.
It's so
It's a
many
lot, but I
different.
like it.
It's a lot to think about because you see so many different people encompassed in this
Right.
topic,
Right.
and what was the
Mm-hmm.
backgrounds, the scenario that made those situations. So we want to
Exactly.
hear from y'all.
Exactly.
Make sure you go into the chat. Just give us some comments, some thoughts off the top of your head, some brainstorm so we can get it going. And we will definitely shout you out
Yeah.
as we go along and incorporate you in the conversation.
Yes. Me, D said so true. So true.
Mm-hmm.
And it is very much true. So what I'm going to do, I'm a pop up, and I'm going. Y'all know how I started off. I try to put my little stuff together, show y'all that I went to at least elementary school. Um, Dougie said, "What's weak?"
What's a weak man?
Yeah, what's
What's
a
a
weak
weak
man?
man?
And so we're going to get into that, Dougie. I'm glad you asked that question. But y'all know I gotta show y'all that I went to school a little bit. uh, in relationships today, we are experiencing a change in many different ways. We even have a variety of different relationships, as in interracial relationships, polyamorous relationships, swinger relationships, and lesbian relationships, etc. But today we will stick to we will stick with the so-called traditional relationship, the relationship between a man and a woman. All right. Now,
Okay.
so I keep on doing that. So which one of y'all have some smoke for that?
Where do we start? How do we unpack this? Right?
I heard the
I guess I
crickets.
really like Dougie's question. What's a weak man?
Weak man.
What's a
Concrete, what's
weak
your
man?
definition of a weak man?
You asking
Yeah,
me?
I'd like to hear that first because I'm
Concrete.
sure I've got some opinions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna read me D's. Well, let me read me D's comment because that was one of my things. A man not wanting to
Mm.
rule his kingdom. Hmm. Very good one. Very good one.
So, me, D, can you go in the comments? What do you mean not wanting or not actually doing? Because he may say he the king of the castle, but he's just not doing it. So, can you go into further detail?
Shout out to Simply 10 Art, just popping up another weekly supporter.
Hey, girl. Hey,
Um,
girl.
Hey.
now I'm gonna give y'all just a couple.
Okay.
Okay.
A weak man is a man that don't take the time out when he's already mature to find out what a family or a man's supposed to do to raise a family and to uphold his wife. Shouts out to DJ Trelly Trell in the building. Also, can y'all
No.
agree with me on that?
I don't think a lot of people just research things concrete. I think it's just you're right. They don't put time into research. They just naturally do what they either see or socially what's been involved in supposedly what the man or the family unit supposed to be. People don't take time to research. Just like you can say, women don't take time to research being a wife. Only what they hear socially, from others, what they see now on social media, what a wife's supposed to be or a woman or what have you.
Amen.
See,
Or
that's the problem.
or even bringing. Go ahead.
No, that's the problem. A
Bringing
lot of
that conversation.
no. Go ahead, Chelsea.
You
Go ahead.
go.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Bringing that conversation to the partnership and actually having that conversation with your partner, I think is important because your partner may have different expectations of what his wife or what a wife should look like versus what yours are or societies or anything like that. So also having and making sure as you're getting to know that person, you're
Mhm.
figuring out what it is they expect, if those weren't spoken about, I would never meet the expectations of my husband. But we've talked so much about it that we're not stepping on each other's toes or have anything like that. We have an understanding because we talked about it.
And
And the
while you have
kids
the
having
mic,
a conversation, I can tell you typically in our relationships, we're not talking about that. We're just trying to go out. We're trying to go on
I know.
vacations. We're trying to get the gifts. They want the bag. It's not the actual conversation until down the road they're having all this sex. They buying all these gifts. They go on this trip, and they may not have a so-called title. And then the woman start thinking, okay, I've been with dude for 6 months. I wonder when he's gonna pop the question. And then we talked about last year about how the excitement of having your family gather and all these surprise engagements, and then the marriage lasts for 2 months. So it's just all that the social media of what other people think of your relationship and not what actually you want.
okay.
Correct.
Now, because I know why you asked me that question. I just saw it on the thing, that question earlier when we was
Mm-hmm.
offline. Okay. All right. So, okay. So here's the thing. Chelsea, could you read that comment from me, D, there?
Yeah. Give his power to the woman to do it all.
Is that a trait of a weak man?
Y'all go in the comments. Let us know. Is that a trait of a weak man? Let us know.
To give his
What do you all think a weak man is? If you can type that in the comments, what is a weak man to you? Your perspective, because it's always individualized.
Correct.
It's not Creek, it's
Mhm.
not Chelsea, and it's not Sweet Mama's perspective, but we're gonna get it popping.
Well, in my book, yes, that's a
The
trait of
book
a
of
weak
concrete.
man. It is.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
also, you have a lot of men now. I like, and this stuck with me. This stuck with me. Um, Dougie said it one time because he experienced that, and
Mhm,
but Dougie come from that working class. His father, brother, that
mhm,
working class. Old school. Like how we grew up together. But what if you get injured in the
mhm.
relationship, and then the wife or the fiance or girlfriend has to step up? I mean,
Do you
that's
consider that a
straight
weak
legit,
man?
huh?
Okay, so if he's healthy but he lets the woman do it, he's weak. But if he's injured and the woman has to step in, he's not weak.
Because
I want some clarification.
the clarification is this: what was he doing before? What mark did he leave before he got injured? That mark is if he was a bum at that time, he's a
Hmm.
bum when he injured. But if he was a working man and handling his business before he was injured, I can respect that.
Okay.
So, me D said no checks and balances. Another good one.
Mhm.
So, again, and I need to put this up there while y'all talk. So I mean, I can lay some more out there, and it's going to be more that I got to say during these times, that we're talking about this. But what usually happens is sometimes I can't remember who I was talking to the other day or whatever,
Mhm.
and anyway, doesn't matter. The thing is, again, and y'all hear me say this all the time. Stop trying to, if you see a guy that you're interested in or whatever, this is where a lot of women mess up. I say this all the time. Y'all look at the potential. That's great. But don't look at the potential. Look at where he is right then and there, because that's what you're going to get. Don't think about how you can make this and have him do this and no, get him for what he is right now. That way you can deal with him. You know what you got. Don't try to make a man. That's what the problem is with a lot of women. They got all these special things features that they need to put on a man and to make a man for them. No, don't do it. Then you're only gonna be mad in the end because y'all couldn't build him right.
Yep.
Um, oh, where did I put the thing?
I don't
Build a
dispute
man.
that.
Yep.
Huh?
Build a man like build a bear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Go out the mall, get yourself one of them. So
Mm.
we've now hit a snag in our traditional relationships today, and the reason I say that is because now it's uh, women, reaching long and deep for the proper man. Also, a man needs to, reach long and deep for a proper woman. So you just can't, you know, another problem is we have social media that's out there and giving us, you know, it was bad enough. A lot of women was like that anyway, always looking for this perfect guy, right? But now on social media, the internet really boosting that with a lot of weak-minded women. But I notice as women mature, they don't look for those little superficial things. They don't do that as much as you grow, as you mature. So that's another thing where a lot of women mess up. They end up with a pookie. And them pookies is out there, it's for real. Pookieism is for real. I'm going to tell you, we're going to have another show, and this is going to be a deep show, talking about son husbands. It's clearly in front of our face a lot of times. And a lot of mothers are out here taking care of their sons like it's their man. And it's actually sick. But you want to read me, D, Chelsea?
Yeah. When the man sees you can handle your responsibility and he is a weak man, will stand back and let her exhaust herself doing that. That was very well said.
Yes, it was.
Thank you,
Very well
Mika.
said.
Amen.
Yes.
I agree
And
100%.
Trelly Trell said, nobody is perfect. And I agree with that, brother. I really do. You know, I agree with it. And, you know, that's why a man, when he gets in a relationship, just do the best that you can do, you know?
So you know what I'm seeing now too, Concrete. I see a lot of men, like I have, you know, because of my profession, a lot of men aren't getting out here and doing what they need to do. You know, back in the day, you saw the guy that hustle T-shirts, CDs, whatever they need to do, bartered. Now you got them applying for food stamps.
Right.
That was only typically things that women with children did or disabled people, but you have a lot of men who are now applying for rent assistance, food stamps. They're doing everything.
Well,
Instead of working those extra jobs or whatever you had to do, men weren't doing that. Remember, they used to go shoot pool or shoot dice, whatever they had to do to take care of their family as a means, taking jobs they didn't necessarily love or want to do, just to make sure that they still remain the head of the household without having to apply for public assistance. But now men apply for more public assistance than women.
you know what? I would have a say about that, but sometimes it ain't like life is getting easier. It's actually getting worse. So that happening for a man, I agree with you to a certain point. I do, but you know, it's hard out here in these streets. So
It's hard for everybody, Conquer, but I'm talking about people that can work, not
The drive, I feel like is
you
gone.
gotta say I'm apply for disability just because I like to smoke weed and I don't want to get out here and work. So I apply for
right,
disability, I'll apply for food stamp, Section 8 housing, whatever. That was not typically what men did. Not
right.
at all. They got out here and they worked 2, 3, 4 jobs, whatever they had to do, the drive, the stamina. They did it all. But now it's like, oh, can you apply for me food stamp? I said, well, why don't you go to all these job fairs I'm sending you to? You got your resume, you got everything you need. What's the problem? Oh man, I woke up late. Okay.
Right. Well, check this out. Well, we have Willie Stewart said Pookie everywhere, and that's true. Pookie is everywhere, mostly in Dodge Challengers and
The bus.
Chargers. You
Bus
know,
stop.
not everybody with one of those cars are Pookies, but the Pookies, that's their car right there.
Driving
So
their girlfriend's cars, the two-door, what was the thing? Solaris, remember them?
right,
I see so many dudes in Solaris and Civics, you know dang on well they female cars.
right. Also, Baylana said we need our Pookie shirts. Got the Pookie shirts coming. Y'all think I'm playing? They coming. Okay, I did something weird. Can y'all hold on? Hold on one second. All right, there we go.
Hey,
There we go. I don't know what in the world I did, but anyway. So
there we go.
yeah, so DJ Trelly Trell, read that cousin.
They're working the system and being lazy. Absolutely, Charlie. I totally agree. I need my
Amen.
shirt. They are working the system, and it's so unfortunate because the ones who really need it. If I was to lose my job, back in the day, I lost my job at a school when they were doing a big cut for teachers. I got $16 for my son because that was a part of your unemployment package you had to apply for. But honey, let me try something. Damn, hey, I'll be tootsie rolling on the side of the road trying to get something to eat because it's not like that.
Amen.
There's so many
Right.
people who, work the system, but for mental, I mean, young men, not like older men, disabled. I'm talking about young guys.
Right. Well, um, they making sure I have the shirt size and
Let
everything.
me put
So
mine up. I ain't got none of my shirts. Hold on.
nah, hey cousin, I got your shirts right here. I'll make
Oh,
sure you
you know
get
what?
them.
I'm gonna get that shirt to say, I got your shirt right here.
Dad, you gonna get a shirt that say I
I'm gonna
got
get
your
a shirt
shirt?
to say, I got your shirt.
Okay, I got your shirt. I told somebody something that was weird like that the other day. It was hilarious. I don't know what we was talking about, but it was funny. But anyway, yeah. So,
Give us another one, Creek.
yeah.
So
So,
while
so
Creed is getting the second one, make sure you go on to Street Tactics Radio on YouTube, like, click, subscribe. Thank you for our regulars that come on to the show, great supporters. Make sure when you come in, you invite someone else so we can invite, and share and share. Coron Creek did a great advertisement today on Facebook and Instagram. So make sure you just take that little 2 seconds and hit that share button. Also,
yes,
continue to put your comments going. We still want your mental health check-in. And also, I told y'all today I want to know what y'all doing this weekend. We in y'all business.
yeah. Um, okay. So today, we're here to speak on the imbalance in relationships when a woman uh, is on a man that she really, digs on a man that she really thinks is for her, but turns out to be a weak man. So, that being said, a lot of times, I'm sure probably all of y'all, because all of us are seasoned, mature people here. I'm sure in a time that y'all ran into a man or the fellas ran into a woman and she was a Pookeisha and, she just wasn't up to what y'all thought she would be. So, you know, it's important to pick that person out for who they are. Um, I need that was Trelly Trell said, please share the YouTube page. Yes, please, y'all, please. We need that. And Chelsea, you want to read Bayliner?
Yeah, Miss Bayliner. Most weak men who depend on their women and make her masculine were raised by mothers alone, no father figure. They saw their mothers do it all. Absolutely. And that's how it gets into the generations.
Right. Now, the thing about that is that there's a lot of guys out there that's been raised by by their mothers, and a lot of times they do come out just fine. You know what I'm saying? They come out fine, but then sometimes you have mothers that really turn them out in the wrong way, and they have a little bit of femininity in them, and so that's the ones you want to watch out for. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got to be able to read that. I saw this one ad today where it was a lady and she had her son, and I guess he was thinking it was so. She was a single mother. She thought it was so cool, or the kid think it was so. You know how y'all women be putting the eyeliner and make it sharp and stuff. Yeah, I guess the little boy thought it was cool. So what he did was had her make his face up, and I'm like, this is a little boy. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to watch out for ones that got mothers like that. But we're gonna run down a couple of traits here about a masculine woman. Masculinity and femininity exist on a spectrum. While most men are masculine, there are some that have feminine tendencies. That would be a beta, feminine tendencies, and some that are ultra masculine. Similarly, most women are feminine. Some have masculine tendencies, and some are ultra feminine, talking about the women. Okay? So, levels of masculinity and femininity, like sexual orientation, are set before birth. Long story short, How masculine or feminine a person depends on their level of exposure to male hormones in the womb. Hmm. So, um,
So
this this
go
parental
ahead. Go ahead.
exposure to male hormones sets a baseline level of masculinity or femininity in people. This is why you can spot varying levels of masculinity and femininity even in kids. Some boys are more masculine and aggressive, while others tend to be more feminine and submissive. Go ahead, Chelsea.
Wow. I think the first comment, oh gosh, the first comment I was going to say, but was I thought we were keeping it to traditional style conversation here in relationships. I am very sensitive to that side. I don't know if y'all know, but I am very much was with women for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't agree with all of that. I don't
Okay.
agree with that being the full reason is because of the exposure of the parent. I don't disagree that when you have a mother raising a son, that there's going to be elements that that mother can't really give that a father or a man role can play in that, but leading to being overly sensitive is not necessarily always the case. Because like you said, that women, I mean, some women can definitely create really great men with that are balanced and or that are balanced
Mm-hmm.
rather than so I have a hard time agreeing with that whole statement being that that is why you see yes that is a reason to why it creates there's some of the fluctuation in that but I can't say when you start talking about like that story about putting the eyeliner on the and letting him do that. I mean, if that child has that creativity and wants to try and do that, I mean, I'm not going to say no, only girls wear makeup. Don't play with makeup. Don't touch that. I mean, so that's where that modern aspect of me kind of comes into play. I would take acknowledgement for. So that's where I kind of struggle a little bit with that statement.
Okay. Chelsea, when you get a chance, if you can log off and log back on, hopefully, because
Mm-hmm.
you were saying some good stuff, and it was your signal was chopping up.
Okay. You want me
All
to
right,
log off and
and
log on?
okay, yeah, and we will hold it down until you come back, so we can
All
comment
right.
on what you said.
Good
Um,
deal.
okay. Now, Sweet Mama,
Yes, sir.
could you did you feel some type of way, not in a negative way, about what I just read?
Well, I didn't take it the same way Chelsea did from that aspect. I totally understand about the eyeliner thing and boys. A lot of people just modernize, they letting kids do what they want to do and flex and do all type of activities. That's just a breakdown of not the traditional old school being read by certain people in your life. So they're trying let them be expressive. Everything is let them express themselves. Everything is artsy, expressive, and let them do what they want to do. Versus, the traditional, boys don't wear makeup, boys don't do modern dance or ballet, whatever. So it just depends on who's raising individuals. I think a lot of people, a lot of times, because it's so open in society now about just being express who you are, no matter what people want this free everything. So that's what's happening now with individuals. But I didn't feel that type of way. Um, when you talk about the scientific science of masculine and feminine, people argue the stance because some people aren't Christian. They go by science. They don't. So it's various levels to it. It's whatever your opinion is. But a weak man, it's a lot of different reasons for weak men.
Okay, I agree with that. Now, Chelsea, back to what you were saying. Some of it we missed, but okay, so you don't have a problem with a young kid, and I can see one part that you may say with putting on makeup, a young boy.
Like, I mean, yes, I don't see an issue with no. I mean, I don't. So for example, I go back to a story. My brother played with makeup. Okay. My brother played with my mom's lipstick and got it all over, colored my mom's face while she was asleep. And I don't see any problem with letting your child be expressive and figure out what it is they like. And just because they might play with some makeup, they're not going to be gay. You know what I mean? That's not like so just because they want to do some things, you know, and yeah, I do not see a problem with a young boy that I had, if I had my own child, playing with makeup, putting eyeliner on, and experimenting with things that would be technically classified as feminine. I'm not going to make that boy feel any kind of way because he wanted to try and with some makeup and do stuff like that. So no, that's.
Let me ask the panel. Let me ask the panel. So, excuse me, on social media, you see all these little, I guess what you want to call videos or reels, where dads are now trying to do different hairstyles on little girls. Now, Concrete, how you feel about that? The new, I guess, social media dads doing hairstyles, and now they're helping their little girl, let's say they go to the 8th grade dance, helping her put on makeup and stuff.
That is not his job.
What if the mother's not around? What if he's
he take her to the hairdresser.
Really?
What I was going to say?
What's so wrong with him doing his hair?
A lot.
Seriously?
Brother, Dougie said my brother and I did modern dance and we good. Did y'all get the leotard, Dougie? No, I know what he's talking about because we went to the same school, 71, but anyway, I'm messing with Dougie. But yeah, no, I get it. I mean, you have men that, you know, do that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Or if the little boy, if he was asking for like makeup on his face to be a bank robber or Scream character, okay. But yeah, he got to be masculine with that. If not, I'll tell him to go upstairs, wash his ass, and wash stuff off his face. Get his manhood right.
So what if there's no woman around? Say your wife died, not your wife particularly, but your wife died and you had a daughter. She's going to 8th grade, everybody wearing little makeup, little lip gloss. I'm going to take it to prom. What if you can't afford all of that stuff that you're talking about? Makeup, listen, I'd be skeptical about some of these makeup. I work. They cost a pretty penny. There's some real makeup also here costs money. Let's say he doesn't have a sister or anything, you know, that could do that. You're not going to help her like pick, oh, well, Dad, I like this lip gloss. And can you put my hair? You're not going to help her with that?
You talking about in the store?
No, I'm talking about if your daughter's going to a dance, you wouldn't help her. Find another woman to help. Okay, Baylana.
No, I would not. She either ain't going or somebody, my sister or somebody. No, I ain't doing that. For what? Is it okay for me to ask her to come turn some wrenches with me? Although I know young little girls.
Oh, my dad did. I mean, listen, I know how to snake that toilet when I clog it up. Listen, it is what it is. If I ain't got it around, you better learn.
Yeah, sweet mama, you like them snakes.
No, hold on, really quick.
Go ahead.
So your question was no. Why? To
why
fulfill a need for your daughter. Why would I do that? No, absolutely not. Like to fulfill a need that your daughter is looking to you to fill in that moment. Let me
say this. I'm about to answer your question. I was getting ready to read you, and I'm going to read y'all 10 traits of a masculine man. Okay, so those traits of a masculine man. Guess what number one is? Responsibility. So if I'm not responsible enough to have somebody set up to do my daughter's hair or makeup, whatever, that's a part of masculinity. Responsibility. Okay? So I ain't about to sit in my house and do my daughter's hair and all that. No. Read Bayliner. I mean, not Bayliner. Me D. Sweet mama.
Some women were tomboys growing up, such as myself, because I surely was, and I bullied my cousin Creep. Asked him, don't do it, but didn't want to be a man, just like some of the things that men do. Do I have to put those pictures up?
Put them up, cousin.
Okay, we're gonna do our 50th photo shoot, and we're gonna do it. I'm gonna pay for it. Me and you at 50, and how I was.
You go right on
the head. You along at my birthday parties. You better let them know.
You go right on the head, but go ahead.
Me did growing up.
Oh, my bad.
Bayliner, 0 likes. Let's get the likes up. Yes, pump it up like you pump your penis up, y'all. Everybody, please hit the like button, subscribe, and click the notifications. Okay.
Yes, y'all. Hit that like button so we can grow this channel and all of us can grow and help one another.
And it's not like okay, mess. It's just like, and I understand now that I'm looking back and I'm old and I'm trying to remember. Like I like some male things. Like I'm an avid, and I don't care what y'all say, and y'all can try to troll me in the comments if you want. I'm an avid sports fan. Okay, my Cowboys out the playoffs. Okay, and the Falcons. I get it. But I was an avid sports person. I like sports. I played football. I knew how to change the tires and put the little players cards in the spoke so you make that pop pop noise when you ride it. So and trust me, I'm girly to a certain extent, but I also did things. But why do we have to classify what things are? So changing of tire is classified as a man. So me throwing the football is classified as a boy. So me, let me say, me being able to do hair is feminine. Why does it have to be a classification?
It's
just
is
learning. I like exploration. So it's just like a woman can only do missionary, but she better not turn over and do nothing else. I mean, one style for whatever.
No. We even have Bayliner here saying I did turn wrenches with my dad. To be honest with you, I was joking at that moment, but it ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you walking around here, you got your Dodge truck with your horns and your toolbox on the back, that's a bit much. You pee standing up.
So if a woman into like monster trucks or like car shows, she's masculine.
She might as well scratch her balls.
Because I like car shows.
What about dirt bikes?
Dirt bikes
is that's nice.
What about dirt bikes?
Dirt bikes is nice.
No,
you want to dirt bike on that, will you?
See how that is, Chelsea? Sensitive.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
master. Okay, go on. Read a comment now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but she can't get that dirt bike. She all the way feminine. I hear you.
Yeah. So look, DJ Charlie Trail, you want to read that, Chelsea?
Yeah, I did my daughter's hair. I was a 2-strand twist master.
Oh, so what is Trelly? I want to hear this one. Trelly, come in. Do it, Trelly. Do it. He's trying to say you a baby. You're a weak man, boo.
Hey, Trelly, I love you to pieces, my brother. You did what you had to do for your daughter.
Oh, but now he had to do. Oh, snap. Oh, get him.
Yeah, hit them cash apps, y'all. Hit them cash apps so we can grow the channel.
Y'all, I'm gonna need some stress tablets today. Y'all better get them cash apps because I'm stressed.
No, Charlie, leave the twist alone, bro.
Wow. So what about these dudes? Hold on. What about the dudes that's twisting their hair with long locks?
What you mean? Ooh. Their own hair?
Dudes that got hair longer than a woman. They know how to retwist their own hair. So that's not feminine?
No, it's called twisting their hair.
No, you can't listen.
You mean to tell me when you see dudes up there twisting their hair?
No, they got locks in their hair and they retwist their hair. That's a female trait if you want to talk about hairdressing.
Okay. Well, female trait then. I ain't twisting. I mean, you saying. Go ahead.
So technically, traditionally, was long hair classified as feminine or masculine?
All the way feminine. I'm gonna read in the Bible.
Let me get Dr. D in here.
No,
let me get Dr. D in here, bro.
Go to the Bible. Go to the Bible. Go to the Bible. Technically, a man's not supposed to have long hair.
Listen, well, you better preach the gospel to everybody you know. If that's the
for real.
No, I'm saying men technically is not supposed to have long hair. I know a lot of y'all women like that. I mean, to each his own. But
a lot of
in
men
the Bible,
like that, and they say they straight. Come on in, y'all better come.
I didn't say they was gay. I didn't say they was gay by having long hair. But I'm just saying.
But that's a feminine trait, correct? Is that feminine?
I just asked if that's
what about these dudes that have hair and they got ponytails, or they wearing they call them man buns?
Guess what? That's less masculine, okay? Okay.
Can't wait to throw this to Dr. D later, bro. I can't wait.
All right, I tell you what. Hold on for a second. Simply $10 said, "Oh, who gave this man a buzzer?"
Right.
For real.
And
For
then Me
real.
D said, "Are you serious?"
Oh
Me
my
D, are
gosh,
you
look at
serious?
Charlie Trail comment.
You saying, am I serious, Me D, or are they serious? Let us know in the comments. Baylana said that is not true. Jesus had long hair. Go in the Bible and find out. I don't care if Jesus had long hair. He was wrong. They ain't had clippers back then.
So Charlie said he helps his
White
wife
Jesus
take
has
her
long
braids
hair.
out.
Okay, that's
What's
called
that?
black
So what's
love.
that? He twisting two strands and taking braids out. Let's
That's
go back
black
to what you
love.
said at the beginning.
Look.
Listen to that little cackle.
So
You know
if
what?
he
Since
goes
y'all want to
grease
play,
his woman's scalp, that's feminine.
if you want to do what?
Grease, we call it grease. Or his woman's scalp. Is that
Okay.
feminine?
Me D said yes, me. Yes,
You.
me on which question? You talking about the long hair? Yes. Y'all need to. I'm gonna see if I can find. Let me see.
Bayliner, Lord.
And then hold up. Yeah, read some of them comments while I'm doing this, y'all.
They're going so fast. Lightning gonna strike here tonight. Did Jesus really have long hair? Lord. Yes,
Y'all
me.
should know. Y'all should know one because I mean, y'all asked me about Jesus. They got him in as white. He wasn't even white. What are y'all talking about?
Most guys have hair longer than women now anyway.
Does that make it right?
Who gave him the buzzet? Growing up, you knew what guys did as you observed the males. Females did what they observed the woman doing. Period. That was Brother Tony. None of this new stuff that's going on. There's a whole lot of new stuff. Cousin Tony, there's polyamorism. They got the everything under the sun. I mean, it's just what people want to do. People are bored. They exploring. They don't even have to be bored. It's just exploration. That's been going on for so long, but now it's just more publicized about swingers. You should see couples going on trips. No pun intended to some people that used to go on couples trips that's on the screen. That was considered where they would go a couple times a year, once a year, the big swinger hash, where they were all going, husbands and wives going on trips with their friends, and they got it all in. Susie and James and John and whoever.
Anyway, Charlie said Jesus was getting fades. Yeah, I mean seriously, we can't even talk about back then because they ain't had a Clippers back then. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. But even now, animals. Me D said animals. I'm not sure what she's talking about on that one. But
I don't see.
Big sis said Charlie don't turn up. All right. So anyway, yeah. So one day y'all gonna be up there walking up the street. Both of y'all gonna have long hair, and you're gonna be like, "Hey, girl." Not you, but he talking about your dude.
But you do have guys. You have guys now getting, I guess, lace front wigs. You have guys that has super long locks, and they throwing the hair back and twisting and plaiting it. Even the guys that got those what are they called, cornrow things or whatever in their head. That's that's the style. People want to have different styles. Like some people wear the little what they call skinny jeans versus the regular, I don't know what they call boot cut, baggy jeans, whatever. I'm old. Like the New York people wear the baggy jeans, and now they wear even some old dudes in an event I went to. I'm like, yo, you got a full white beard, you got on some skinny jeans that's skinny.
See, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Skinny jeans?
Nope, ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
Skinny jeans ain't nothing but leggings for a man.
I'm joking. You know good and well. Freaking.
Nut
I mean,
huggers.
that's
Thank
crazy.
you, cousin Tony. Nut huggers. Somehow I
Yeah.
can't even tell if they got
So-
nuts for cootie cats because
I mean-
it ain't nothing going on.
I'm gonna tell you like this: is certain things that men not supposed to do these days. Definitely not skinny jeans. You know what I'm saying? That right there is a whole feminine movement. And then if they over 30 listening to trap music, y'all did wrong if y'all mess with them. It's y'all
You don't
fault.
listen to some trap music. Chelsea, what you gonna say, girl? This
Hold
is
on. I got a literal exclusive comment here from Dr. D via
Oh,
text
boy.
message because he
Uh-oh.
overheard my loud mouth saying long hair is less Long hair is not less masculine. That's why it takes real men to pull it off. Directly to creep. Directly to creep.
No, see, Dr. D, that's my guy. That's my guy. I'm not even, you know what? His hair not even really that long. He got longer hair, but it's not that long. But yeah, I mean,
in the man bun.
huh?
He's wearing a man bun.
Doing all that feminine hairstyles now.
Okay. If that's what, hey, look, if that's what y'all like, that's great. More nuggets for y'all. Okay. Dang, Trelly Trell said, you want to read that, cousin?
Men having camel toe, wearing skinny jeans. Trelly, and I'm a nut watcher. I ain't lying. Even in church. Listen, sometimes I don't even see nothing going on. I be skeptical because it's like it's no way your man parts can fit in them jeans unless you got them tuck, rolled, and taped. It's no way. It's no way. You wear size 29, slim. No way. I just laugh sometimes when I say, I'm like, it's no way. You better not bend down too far.
Baylana said they call white DJ Concrete is doing what DJ Concrete isn't doing is crawfishing.
That's what you doing, Creep.
Yeah. What is crawfishing?
Back up. You ever see a crawfish? They push their little tail and back up.
Yeah. I guess what?
Back out of
Everything
what you
I said tonight, I mean it. I'm right back where I was.
Oh.
I'm right back where I was. Anybody feeling froggy? Bring
I am
it.
Tony.
At church, shaking my head. She
Oh yeah,
Reverend
my
Lonnie
daddy was
Love.
a pastor, child. My father was a pastor. Okay, what? They ain't got nothing to do with me.
No, but no, seriously. That's not men. No, men not supposed to do that. They're not supposed to do that. No, neither. Like young kids wearing makeup. No. Look, that's the reason why Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade's son is the way he is right now.
That's not her
Because he was
son. That's
testing the
her
waters.
stepson.
Well,
That's
whatever he is,
yeah.
whatever he is. You know what I'm saying? They was testing the waters, and he liked swimming in them waters.
But let me
And
say
there-
something,
there
you
you go.
Creed. Let me
Go
tell
ahead,
you
say it to
something
me.
too,
Tell me.
because this we said we weren't talking about the sexuality, but that's prevalent now even in the school systems. You have parents that do not want you to address their children as male or female. You don't say boys line up over here, girls line up over here. They're binomial. They all these descriptors, and I respect everybody because listen, I want everybody to respect me. But we have to, as if you're a practitioner now, a person like you do what you want to do. But we have to respect the wishes of that individual or that individual's family. I'm not going to say if a parent tell me don't call my child boy, girl, or whatever to make the decision. I'm not going to disrespect anybody. I'm going to go roll with it and I'm just going to call the child by name. I'm just say go to the bathroom. Now you pick which one, but then now it's offending other people because my child may not recognize why a boy would go to a female's bathroom. So it's a lot of things along with that. And like I said, nowadays it's all sometimes parental decisions of how people are changing over to whatever they want to be. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting into that. I'm worried about me and my coonch pocket. I can't worry about nobody else.
Well, let me say this. It's a lot going on in this world today. Straight up. It really is. It's your choice to deal with it or not deal with it. Me, I'll leave.
You'll leave what?
I will leave all that environment of what all that's going on. You understand what I'm saying?
What you mean? Like me at work?
Huh?
You what do you mean? What environment? What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about of all the craziness, like kids, that their parents don't want them to be identified as this and that. I don't have time for that.
But it's a lot of non-traditional families now. Everybody's not.
It really is. Want me to tell you why? Because a lot of families had a lot of trauma growing up.
Absolutely.
So now they don't know what to do with themselves or their kids anymore. And that's why we have a lot going on right now. And it's like I said, it's your choice to deal with it or not. I don't I don't have to deal with it. Some people can do what they want, whatever, as long as they're not affecting me. You see what I'm saying? But okay, Baylana said, but you crawfish on Dr. D because Dr. D has long hair. Because Dr. D is my brother. Okay?
My
But
son
that
had
don't
long hair for a very long time. My son had
my
extremely
son has
long
long
locks.
hair.
He had a
But that
I
hair.
was
don't make it
waiting for it.
right.
I was like,
I didn't say it
don't
first,
make
so I
it
brought my son into it because I wasn't gonna call him out.
yeah,
My son
I
had
was
very
gonna
long
say
locks,
it.
and he's definitely not any beta because he,
No.
To be
But
honest
it's the
with you,
style.
I
It's these
think I
people that
think
do what they
I
want to
think I'm
do.
looking at it. Well, I know exactly what I'm saying, but I think with locks, it's a little bit more masculine to say. But
Yeah.
I personally, a man should not have long hair. Period. But that's preference. I'm just telling you from my end.
I just like to pull on him, but go ahead.
Okay.
I wasn't
Uh,
expecting
okay.
that.
Dougie said I had high hair, also known high tower fade. Yeah, I had that too.
That's different. That was a fade. That was still up. We talk about as it lingers down like my hair or Chelsea hair over the one shoulder. I think that's how Chelsea hair is over the shoulder.
Yeah.
You see him
Um,
doing it, flipping it, and all of those stuff.
yeah, see that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, Reed Bayliner, cousin.
But you can't pick and choose who is masculine with long hair and who is not masculine with long hair.
True.
A lot of
Why
people
can't
just do it
look?
for style.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. They do it. A lot of people do it for style, but it don't make it right a lot of times. And I'm saying that's me. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
That's them. You understand? That's them. That's okay. But I'm just saying,
It makes them more feminine.
huh?
So let me ask you a question. Let me flip it. So
Hmm.
what about women who wear pants all the time? Like I'm gonna give you an example. Some women now wear pants to church. They say, "Come as you are." How do you
Hmm.
feel about women wearing pants to church? For example.
Disrespectful.
Oh, I guess I'm disrespectful, God.
Man. Man.
Why you
Yeah.
think it's disrespectful? Who said I can't wear? The Lord told me to come as I. What if I come in there naked and lay on the altar? He said, "Come as I
Come as
am,
I
depending on
am.
how I am
You
when the
you
Spirit of the Lord
surely
hit me."
you're right. You're right. But if you have the choice to not make wear pants, don't wear pants.
Why can't I wear pants?
So I have to
Where's that
wear
in
a
the rule
dress.
book? Where's that in the rule book to the,
Me?
the front of the road? They still gonna get my money.
See, you going to the
Right.
wrong church.
No, all these churches. What you talking
No,
about?
you
Church
going
is
to the
a
wrong
business.
church.
Church is a business.
Amen.
You're
Church is
right.
a business. You better ask some of the mega churches you
No,
got down
I
in
know it's a business.
Georgia.
Baylana
Mm.
said, Lord said, come as you are, as a sinner.
You are as a
Yep.
sinner.
Bring your camel toe and everything
The
in your
poor,
jeans.
the meek, the
Right?
humble, the drug addict, anybody walking. That's how church
Mhm.
should be.
Should be.
Walking up in there. Should
Church is
be.
a show. Church is a showboat.
Yeah.
And he said he
Which is
ain't
in my
say come
heart.
look at nuts either. And what was this? This
What if I
is
wear a kilt? That's Charlie. What if he wear a kilt? Unless you European, Irish, Danish, Scottish.
Have a damn thing to do with
so
your
do y'all
clothes.
think a
You dress
kilt is
your
y'all
description.
think a kilt is legit?
Is it a skirt?
Hell,
Do y'all think it's legit?
So what about some of the African
I
tribes that
think
wear the
yes.
long traditional garb that looks like a dress or like a kilt?
Yes.
You gotta remember
That's
that is
cultural.
before pants. And I'm all for African garb. I'm all for it because I know the history. I know where it came from. I know why. So it's nothing wrong with that. But we're here in America. But
What about when
America now is now, huh?
Kanye and a couple other entertainers wore skirts, dresses, kilts, or whatever they want to call it?
Now they're
Jaden
perpetrating a
Dixon.
fraud because that's not what they usually do. They was trying to get attention. That was brother-in-law said he ain't tell you to come look at nuts either. That was brother-in-law said that. I couldn't see the name at first. Um, and Trelly Trail about the kilt. But I get it. I get it. I get it. All right. And Trelly Trail said he just asking for a friend. So yeah, no. But back on topic. You got a lot of, like I said, a lot of dudes out here that they looking for the cushion. You remember how women are looking for a cushion in a man, but it's more legit for a woman to look at it that way. You understand what I'm saying? Because a man is supposed to take care of a woman. What you got to say about that, Chelsea? You look like you want to say something.
No, I'm listening. I went straight. What I went directly to when you said that was making sure that you eating that need where you may not be so, for example, men are not dig in as much as women, right? To dig into the emotions.
Chelsea, your internet is going in and out.
Is it?
Yeah, we can hear you, and you're like digitally going out on my end.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure why.
It says it's like low, your low bars.
Okay, let me check something.
So what about how you feel about the man bag, Creek? The little man bags the dudes be wearing there, the man bags.
Yay. Just tell them get a duffel bag or a freaking backpack.
I see
Dudes
a lot of
always gotta
old
be
dudes.
extra.
I see a lot of old dudes with these man bags.
Yeah, they old and feminine. Dougie said she an android. You see what I'm saying? Like dudes gotta be extra. You know, man bags and all that. That kill me when they come in the store. They look for a reason to reach into their pocketbook. A dude, like he just can't go and reach in his pocket like dudes. You know what I'm saying? He can't do all that. He gotta go like a woman. Come on, that's too much. Okay. Baylana said Chelsea got an Android. Nah, that's the internet.
That's the internet.
Don't blame it on the Android.
No mind.
Yeah, so you know that's the thing. And I mean, would you appreciate a weak man, sweet mom?
I had plenty of those in my lifetime. They weren't appreciative. So now, like I said, I'm looking for something. I ain't even looking, just something different. I'm not looking for a weak man or what you're classified as a weak man or a weak man in my eyes. I'm not taking care of nobody.
Right.
Coming in, if something happened to you, but you better have a plan. I believe in plans and having some resources. You have a lot of people, they just YOLO, they just living for the day and damn tomorrow, and I ain't got nothing saved. I don't have no ideas. I'm just gonna sit on my hind parts, my bottom, and just roll the dice, and hopefully somebody else will take care of me, or my woman gonna step up. My somebody was telling me, and I ain't gonna say who told me, a girl a woman he's messing with, she was talking about her past experiences with a dude. She said a guy wanted her to buy him a slingshot, that little vehicle thing called a slingshot. So when she refused or anything he wanted her to purchase, he would withhold the penis from her. He wouldn't give her no sex. He'd make all type of excuses because she wouldn't buy or feed into his shenanigans. So he was shut down. I told the person to him, I said he using old, things women used to do, stop giving sex.
Yeah, it's the same thing. That's why he got to start
escorting. Do it more now.
Tell him do an escort.
No. He wanted her to buy the slingshot. He withheld the dick.
Oh, okay.
Not her. She wanted it. Like, no, I asked you to buy me this or cosign. You said no, so I'm not gonna give you no stuff.
Read Dougie.
Creek, somebody said you had the jacket that folded into the fanny pouch. I guess what we fanny pouch.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Oh Lord.
Dougie is one of my day ones, and that ain't a lie. I did have that jacket. Y'all don't remember that jacket? It was a kangaroo jacket. It was a jacket. Yeah, and you zip it and fold it. Yeah, that true story, Dougie. Okay, you want to read Chelsea?
Yes. My wife held me down when I was in between jobs. Absolutely.
But what if she ain't had no job and she was a housewife? She ain't had no money. So then what? Because remember, she's supposed to be in the house, Shirley doing her duties. She ain't supposed to be working.
Thank you,
eBay.
Sweet Mama.
eBay.
Now, what's she gonna sell on eBay? Your stuff?
Yep. See, y'all ain't gonna trip me over with that. What did men and women do back in the day when a man was hurt? Huh?
Oh, they borrow from their family members.
Okay.
Community that we
I
don't
know it
have
was
anymore.
church. Churches had a little drive. You could borrow a little money. You can play a little street number. We from Baltimore. Street numbers.
See, I know. Brother-in-law would love to have that picture of that Dougie was talking about. He'll love it. Yeah. So but yeah, Trelly Trail. That's what I'm talking about. That's what a wife. You got yourself a good one. You know what I'm saying?
Charlie, she not supposed to be working. I try to hold you down now.
Well,
Duties.
yeah. Y'all think you think that's y'all smiling about that? Yeah, no, it's ways around that. Okay,
What
eBay,
is it?
Amazon, y'all gotta
To
step up
sell
y'all
what?
game.
To sell what?
I'm
Oh,
still
you
working.
talking to the wrong person. I have you
Well,
selling.
everybody don't have those resources.
Okay, well I do. So if
Or
it
dirt
happened,
bike
that's
can't.
what's going down. Oh, so yeah, so give us a story, sweet mama, of a weak man that you had.
To we 100 years old.
Huh?
Ah, God, I got too many. I don't know.
Pick one.
Shit. Um. So somebody I know. I bet I get that story because they do watch the broadcast.
Dang.
um.
Spill it.
So I've had. I'm not gonna give a personal relationship. So I've had clients that I've worked with. Instead of getting a job, they find every reason to hustle the system because they want to be off for whatever
Hmm.
reason, and they want me to. They have no family members to, I guess, borrow from because they don't have no money either. So they
Hmm.
want to find every resource, like the pantries, the food pantries. They get Social Security now. I wound up getting them benefits because they were injured, not injured, had a health condition like a heart problem. They can't work. They weren't working too tough anyway because they were a long time incarcerated person, so they have limited work history. So they're finding every reason. Can you find me subsidized housing so I can only pay like $200 rent? Can you find me a voucher? I need food stamps. Can you find food pantry? It's just like how long are you going to use this when it dry up and there's a recession? There's no more food pantries. What are you going to do? Or asking me, you got $25? No, I don't. I ain't got no money. So it's just like they're asking for money from family members instead of saying, well, if I can't get out and do a laborist work, blue collar work, maybe I can. They got little jobs you can work on the internet and do some things.
All right, so
Whatever.
you just answered your own question that you was just asking me, you and Chelsea, while y'all was giggling and clackling. Yeah, work on the internet. Shouts out to my big brother Craig in the
But
building.
that's still working.
Craggy Poo. But yeah,
And
but it's the constant. But then I said, okay, if you want a budget, you can't have an iPhone if you struggling. If you don't have the money or resources, you can't go get a new tablet or laptop or them Nike boots. You can't do it. You better wear some of them. What's the ones you buy from Walmart with the steel toes that mess your feet up? You better wear those.
oh,
You
the
don't
work.
work. So where you going? You don't need no Nike boots. So it's just the stuff like that. You still want all these luxuries, but you don't want to put in time and effort. People
Right.
want a lot of things, but they don't put the time and effort. It's just like people want to work, they want to be famous, they want to be whatever. They're not putting in the grind. For example, not saying that you want to be famous, concrete, but you're grinding to give us social
Mhm.
media elements. That's a
Yeah,
grind.
we working.
Shows
Yes.
all week.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, read. She was saying to borrow, but read that, Chelsea, that me D. And I know you gotta say something. Say what you're gonna say after this.
Men act like their pride is too high to narrow or to borrow money.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? A lot of dudes do let their pride get in front of them. You know, at the bottom line, we're humans just like everybody else. Yes,
Mhm.
we want to be providers and protectors and all that stuff, but we are imperfect
Mhm.
at the end of the day. And what makes you a man is if you do borrow the money, you pay it back.
That's it. That's the thing.
Exactly.
People know
Keep
you
it to
ain't
yourself.
gonna pay it back. So they be like, nope. No, sir. You ain't got no
Mhm.
prospects, nothing. So you ain't gonna pay back. So I ain't got it.
Right. And Dougie said
So
the whole Zone 29 had the kangaroo jackets. Yes, we did. Go ahead, Chelsea.
So, just kind of my, not a story of, but what my perception, kind of a little bit different of what I classify a weak man. I think for me, this might be a weak man is a one who is not willing to take the needs or the words or the wants of his woman and make them a priority as if it is to her. So if I bring something to my husband that might be highly emotionally charged that he has no idea about, and I'll be really open actually about this just to give you all a little into my life. I have issues around food, right? I'm not anorexic, I'm not bulimic, but I restrict food during the day and I eat not the greatest at night. So I struggle with that sometimes. And he has no idea, doesn't understand it, right? He loves food. He eats all the time. So for him, that's something that he has absolutely no idea how to understand, but he makes it a priority to him to make sure that he's supportive about it. Or if he sees that I ate my whole meal, good job, just out of nowhere. So to me, being a weak man is like gaslighting or silencing your woman because you don't understand it or you don't get it. So that's like fearful to you. So to me, not digging or not making certain things a priority or being compassionate towards the wants and the words coming out of your woman's mouth instead of just dismissing it because you don't understand it. To me, that classifies as emotionally weak-minded and weak men.
I agree with that.
Amen.
But
I
another
got you on
thing
that,
too
Chelsea.
with
Very
the
good.
weak man and about the woman, long before they even talk about being in a relationship, they need to work on them. I see a lot
Yeah,
of
I
men
agree.
on sites and things like that and just talking. I'm like, I know, and they post stuff. I'm like, okay, I know you in the real life. Child, you need to sit yourself down and get yourself together before you out here on the dating line trying to get somebody to bring them
I
down into
agree.
your foolishness. Get
I,
yourself together. Get yourself. It's nothing wrong with being single. Everybody thinks you always have to be in a relationship 365 days a year. You don't have to be. It's a perfect time to work on yourself, and people don't understand. There's not working on me. I don't want to put whatever I'm doing or my time constraints on anybody else because I'm doing what I do. So, but everybody just feel no matter what they could be in a homeless men. Like I work with men that's homeless. You in a daggone date like get out of my face. Get yourself together. Where you gonna bring the woman? You live in the shelter. Where
I
you gonna bring?
agree.
You gonna
Right.
try to find that hobo? What they call hobulation? You a hobo
Hobosexual.
sexuals. So
Yeah,
you trying to
hobosexual.
find a whole relationship with somebody so you can go shack up with them, ruin their life, and then move on to the next one that's gonna give you the next money and the next thing and the next thing. It's like rolling stones without no money behind it. Get yourself
Well,
together.
here's another one though. Trelly Trell said, "Bingo, run me my money."
Yep.
I'm assuming he's talking about when you gotta make money at that time. I think Trelly Trell.
But he was saying that
Um,
when we talking about borrowing money from somebody and then they won't borrow it back.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
that was a good one, sweet mama.
Mm-hmm.
What you just brought up now. Um, Chelsea, read Dougie.
People be wanting me to go on food stamps and all that because of my condition, but I'd rather get out here and bust my tail and work.
See, that's real man
Yeah.
movements right there. You know what I mean? Um, and shouts out to you, Dougie, on that. Uh, Sweet Mama, want to read Bayliner?
If my man has a want, it becomes a need for me, and vice versa. I guess, a strong man. He makes me a priority, but I also make him one. He does not force me to masculinity. Good and wonderful.
Amen.
That is so
So
great, Baylana.
yeah, so it's some good men out here. It really is. But y'all, as women, like I said, I'm always bring this up in this. Watch out for who you pick. Check his history. Check his family history.
Mhm.
If he got brothers or sisters, check them. Check them out because it could be a whirlwind of hell for you if you don't do your
Mhm.
research. So,
Mhm.
um, here's another thing. We're gonna run down some traits as far as masculine men, right?
Alrighty.
And oh man, I hope that I didn't and I did do what I did and I messed up, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold up. Dang, I messed up, y'all. Hold on. Oh man. Anyway, I'm gonna get it back up. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Wait. Here we go. Okay. So one of the traits, and this is what I brought out to you, Chelsea, when you said about the what I do my daughter's hair, whatever. Don't get me wrong. I caught myself twisting my daughter's hair one day because I had to rush out the door. I'm joking. But responsibility. If you know what's coming up or whatever, then just be responsible enough to have it set up for your daughter so that she can, get things going. And then also, a masculine man is always ready to self-improve himself. He's always moving forward and trying to make something happen. So
I like that one.
And
like that
DJ
one
Trelly
too.
Trell said, do a background check and credit check. Yeah, hey, you know what?
Straight up.
You saying that right now? That's for real. Y'all already know when we go to get insurance, they looking at our credit. It's called credit insurance.
But a lot
Or
of people
insurance
not
credit.
doing that. They looking for the dating aspect, the sex, whatever. They not doing all that. They not taking
That's
the time
true.
to have a conversation, just to listen to little things that's going on in a person's daily life will cue you in to some shenanigans they may have gone down. But we just so fascinated by all their finance, their big game, and all this whole other stuff nowadays that you don't listen and look and take time. You want to rush over to the person's house. You want to rush, and going out with him. He might be crazy. He might have some issues because you want to hurry up and you met him on Wednesday and go on a date on Friday because y'all bored to death instead of sit your hind parts down and getting to know somebody, having some phone conversation. And when them men tell you, "Oh, I want to, spend time with you in person and get to know you," that's a flag.
Yeah.
You met me
Yeah.
on Wednesday. You want to hook up on Friday? No, ma'am. No,
I
ma'am.
don't know, but you can't be waiting because dudes ain't waiting no more.
Then don't wait. You losing out on sweet mama. Then don't wait.
Bye.
Amen.
Look,
Let me go back to the chat.
Baylana, read Baylana, Chelsea.
Likes. Hit that like button, please, y'all. Hit the cash apps. We want to keep these shows going. That
Yes,
is
y'all.
true.
Yes,
Subscribe,
y'all. We
hit,
appreciate
share.
Baylana being on it like that. We appreciate that. Okay.
Simply 10 says, what is he's a single parent who else going to do it now? Creed done told you to go pay for somebody or
Yes.
get
Yeah, he
your
already told you
mother
to
to
get your
grandma.
auntie.
Or here it
Oh,
is.
no.
Okay. Here's a solution. Another one since you wanna. Okay, if you're in Baltimore, go see my man Lemon. He's a dope barber. If you're here in Atlanta, go see my man Dougie. He's a dope barber. Just get the daughter's haircut, get his shape up, and you don't have to worry about
No,
it.
so you want her to look masculine.
Yeah.
No.
Amen.
Hypocrisy.
You gotta
Hypocrisy.
cut your sister's salon out.
Oh yeah. Yep. If you're in Baltimore, go see my big sister Leslie. She'll do a major good job on your daughter's hair. Just get a subscription weekly, and she'll take care of it. Read Bayliner, Chelsea.
The 90-day don't work no more, and we all told for that in here. And we are too old for that in here, maybe.
Yeah, I didn't say 90 days, but I'm not gonna meet you on Wednesday and think I'm gonna hook up on Friday. You's a lie. Not doing that. No.
Yeah, okay. Well, you just keep on going the old way. Anyway,
Okay.
and
Always
then
the best way
simply
according
10
to you.
simply 10 out said he's taking care of a baby. He's taking care of the baby. Why would he pay for it if he knows how? Because if he wants to go ahead and go tweedly dee in his daughter's hair, tell him go right on ahead, and he might as well go and get a job at the nearest hair salon too.
You wild.
Who was that? Dougie said, "Can I just go and see your big sister?" Yes, actually, matter of fact, it's a two-stop over there. If you go see my sister, you can take your daughter to go get her hair done, my sister, and my brother-in-law Melvin, he can cut your hair. You see what I'm saying? Two sides. Matter of fact, tell Melvin to stick to cutting hair instead of trying to DJ against me.
All right.
And then who is that? Is that Baylana? Read that one, Sweet Mama.
Thank you,
Oh.
Charlie, for the help. And Simply 10. That's not how I said it. I was masculine and yelling.
Yeah.
I did
Lord
that.
from Bayliner.
Okay. So here's the thing, y'all. All right. Now we're gonna run down the other one. We said self-improvement. Men are made, women are born. Men have to master things. Women get free rides. Don't get angry at women for having it easy. Women can't afford to spend years of mastery because their fertility declines rapidly after the age of 25.
Wait a minute.
Amen.
Wait.
And let me say this, y'all. It's so the truth. It's so the truth. So it's some things that women gotta live with just like men gotta live with it.
Easy?
I want to know where it's easier with the duties that
Men
come.
have it easy? Or
That's
women?
because
Women have
that's
it
what
easy.
that's what y'all choose to make life hard. If y'all
Oh,
stay in
like I
y'all
said,
feminine
Baylon, I
place,
needed to read that again. Concrete. The audience wants you to read it again.
Wait.
I'm like, wait a minute. I got it easy. I got duties and responsibilities, and I'm
Go
on
ahead.
y'all want to hear it
Go
again?
ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wrote a song about it, like the here go.
Yep.
Men are made, women are born. Men have to master things. Women get free rides. Don't get angry at women for having it easy. Women can't afford to spend years on mastery because their fertility declines rapidly after the age of 25.
How did women's fertility get?
They were saying you better catch somebody while you can, so you better be in your feminine place, or you ain't gonna have nobody.
Amen.
I'm gonna pass.
Fertility
So,
declines at 35.
And Baylana said,
Oh, I wish I had a free ride.
yeah,
She said,
well,
what the hell?
but
Wish I
see,
had
you know what?
Only free
That's
ride you're gonna
because
get is if you're on top of them. That's the only
That's
free ride you're gonna get.
Yeah, amen to that.
look, that's because a lot of women like to put themselves in a masculine frame
Can we read the title
instead
of the
of
show? Weak men
weak men
create,
masculine women. So
but women are putting themselves now in masculine roles.
Yes. Who told you to go to work? Your bills that you create?
But how am I help Shirley Trail if I didn't have a job? Oh yeah, I'm on eBay selling, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sell all concrete DJ equipment. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Do what you
Okay, I
gotta
surely
do.
will. Thank you so much.
I'll just call the insurance
women-
company and tell them it's been stolen and get the new set.
Women
Yes, me,
are
D. Free ride. Free ride.
no, put Bayliners back up there.
Okay.
Women are born with all the eggs we ever have, so our fertility does decline at 35, and you said 25.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm gonna stick with 25 too.
And men start off as women. That's why everybody have nipples.
Say what now?
Men start. Everybody in the fetus starts off in the uterine as an embryo starts as a female. That's why everybody have nipples until the Y gene kicks in.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
That's why y'all so sensitive.
Come on, man.
But it's true. What you talking about?
I mean, it's true. It's true.
That's
So,
hilarious.
but okay.
That's a hard statement to swallow, my friend.
So what about the 25?
That the whole from the start to the period of that sentence.
It's okay.
Period intended.
It is a process to say it's the get over it process. pretty much.
Oh, I love being told to get over it and just,
Yes.
love it.
Well, they
And
used to say that, Chelsea, from health reasons, that women after 35 should not be procreating because
Well, I
um,
understand
the
that.
DNA strands, and that's why they say have your kids before 35 so they won't be slow or whatever.
DJ Trelly
I
Trail
understand.
with the
Yeah,
said that's
that's
facts, brother. Another thing is we have Simply 10R said that's why y'all have long hair and wear skinny jeans.
you're right.
Yeah, right. Bayliner,
Layline.
DJ Creek, can we please see your PhD?
PhD.
Please, let's see that bad boy.
Y'all want to see my PhD?
Yo.
Huh?
And if it's gynecology, it would be MD. We want to see that medical doctor about your gynecological services.
Now y'all want to see credentials and everything when facts are being spit.
Adam was a lady at first, and Eve didn't come from his rib. From Dougie.
Right. So Adam was a lady at first, and Eve didn't come from his rib. Yeah, they trying to reinvent the wheel, Dougie. That's all it is. So let's get to the next one. Men are equipped with the necessary raw material to achieve mastery, but it's up to the man himself to process the raw materials to build up a great man out of himself. There is no free lunch for a man. A man who doesn't strive for mastery is bound to remain. So that's why a man should always be on his purpose. If a man don't have a purpose, he's vulnerable to anything that's going on.
I got a question for you, Creep. What is this free ride? Like, in your perception, what is this free ride that women have? I just want to hear it from your perspective.
Here's the thing that y'all gotta understand. Y'all make it so that y'all don't have a free ride. If y'all being y'all feminine,
that's not
if y'all being y'all feminine, y'all get the free ride. But then when y'all want to get masculine,
what's a free ride, though?
That's not answering my question. What is your perception? What is your vision or view of what you believe this woman is getting as a free ride, even if she is in her masculinity?
Not having to worry about the struggle of the streets, not having to go out and work every day, not having to worry about bills, how they're going to get it paid, not having to worry about how we're going to get from A to B, because she can just sit in the passenger seat and roll. Need I say more?
That's not free ride. That's tolerating being with that man. That's not free.
See, that's how you look at it.
And
that's how you look at it.
If you
that's
have
why
kids,
you have many stories of bogus dudes.
Oh, I'm single, honey. Right.
That's why you're single.
Oh no, that's not why I'm single. Minding my business on me. Don't do that.
But what if she has kids and she's doing all of these things that you may not classify as a job or work, or they're her job or her duties, and that's a free ride, even though you making the money and you putting a house over him, but raising kids, it should be the most important job. And that's a free ride. That's great.
Cooking, cleaning.
Before you pile me on everything, you said, what if she has kids?
And she's doing her duties, like you've spoken about. She's doing those duties, right? How is that a free ride when she's making sure the house is clean, taking care of the kids, making sure your dinner's made and hot when you get home, making sure your cabinets are full, making sure your chonies are clean and folded precisely the way you like it? How is that a free ride?
You have to understand the reason why y'all are here. You see this right here? It's a rib.
What?
A rib. Okay. Y'all come from our rib to help us. But y'all arguing about y'all role, y'all duties.
I'm asking.
Why? No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
What's the free ride?
The free ride is right what you're supposed to do. Now, when you start to look at it as work and hard work, when you start to look at it as hard work and stuff like that, that becomes your problem. Because what I do, I don't look at it as hard work. Because if I start looking at it that way, then it becomes hard work. It becomes something I don't want to do.
You got
I'll
a lot
let
of
you keep
comments.
moving. Oh my word.
Trelly Drell said I bought the my PhD
Mm.
on eBay for $5. Uh, okay. There's a free lunch for a man, and the Bible says the man who does not work should not eat,
Doesn't nope.
and that's shown enough. That's real. That's real. Let me see.
I meant
Hit
no
up me,
free
D
lunch for
cousin.
men.
Me did yes. Please explain that. Bayliner, I meant no free lunch for men. Bayliner, it's not a free ride either. Concrete with the PhD $5 on eBay. We have to take care of you, man. Your man needs cook your meals, clean your house, wash your clothes. It's not a free ride. We do our part. Meady says, I'm surprised that you feel like that, PJ Concrete Doctor. And Shirley says,
Get out here for real. I'm saying get out here for real. I'm saying get out here.
so Shirley says, men having camel toes wearing skinny jeans. Bayliner called, said, wait a minute, hold on. How did I get back there? Hold on, I'm sorry. So it says, Bayliner, me dear, I'm surprised. And Bayliner said, Lord, at you again, Concrete.
Surprise, surprise. Okay, that's not a free ride. Okay.
Okay.
I must have really got under some skin about the free ride.
You did, buddy.
I love getting under the skin. So anyway,
Jeez.
so now we're gonna go to a next one so we can start something here. Now, rationality. The truth is the truth, whether you acknowledge it or not. If you know the truth, you can make it work for you. Amen. If you ignore the truth, it will come to bite your butt. Women can't handle the truth. Ooh. Is that what just happened about the free ride? Women can't handle the truth. That's why they are into nonsense things like astrology. Women even feel offended by the truth. Truth is often ugly, but a masculine man isn't afraid of it. I'm not afraid of what y'all talking about. If you can't handle the truth, you are a woman, not a man. So
Well,
I'm gonna give y'all that. Y'all couldn't handle the truth, so y'all women.
And we got a lot of men, because women could say a lot of things that are truthful that could really tear some of y'all masculine so-called men up. And I think we bite our tongues a lot of time to save y'all pride.
Amen.
Women save a lot of pride because they know what's going to be the outcome, and then you got to clean it back up and really get in your feminine role to give the man the woo 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 woo. You are king, daddy. Got here.
Well, I tell you, the Empire Strikes Back. They want to be. Is that what y'all want to strike back? Just go ahead. Just go ahead, strike back. I'm okay with it.
I'm a
Go ahead. Just
fighter.
go ahead.
I'm a 11 fighter.
I don't know. Y'all be over there gritting y'all teeth about something.
Nope. Not Invisalign. Spent too much money to grit the teeth, baby.
Another trait
I'll let you
is
keep
strength.
having this moment.
Strength. Before we move on to this, Chelsea, read Baylana.
Yeah, let's put that one up there. Man,
Okay,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
log off. The truth should. Hey, put it back up there. What'd you do?
Could you see it?
Man, I'm gonna log off. The truth should always be accepted. I can handle my truth. You can send you triggering me. I pissed off little emojis.
That's funny.
Wow.
You done triggered Bayliner. I'm with you, Bayliner. I'm saying what?
Strength. A man should be strong, both physically and mentally. Physical strength is one of the unique characteristics of masculinity. Men have 10 to 20 times more testosterone than women. Testosterone helps men to be muscular and strong. Nobody cares if a woman is physically weak because nobody expects a woman to be physically strong. And a woman should not be physically strong. She should be in her woman feminine frame. Now, it was something I said here. We're talking about testosterone. And we was talking about, weak men, right? That creates a masculine woman. First of all, a lot of these women here, not on here,
Get it right.
but a lot of these women out here, what happens is they end up messing with Pookie, little man, Ray, and little Black. And they having all these babies with them and nobody stays. So they ended up, having to take care of the children themselves. And when they do that, guess what happens? They become the mother and the father. And when they become the mother and the father, guess what? They build up testosterone just like a guy. And they start to grow all kinds of hair everywhere. Just like a dude.
Fight mode. You are in fight mode tonight, bud.
Hair everywhere. Okay.
Right.
Shoo!
So all I'm just telling y'all is that that's a true story. You know what I mean? It happens.
God.
Women, start to do, take on the part as a man, and they, and you already know that as y'all get older, y'all testosterone gets higher and your estrogen gets lower. Men, our estrogen
They get
gets
older
higher.
and they get more estrogen, crying like little bitches. But go ahead.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. So,
Hit the like button and send those catch apps so
Yeah.
Dr. Creed can get a better degree.
yes.
Get
Please
some
send it.
donations for Dr. DJ Crete over here. Catch up with the times.
So,
But then too, you have men. I was talking to a coworker about her son. I think he's like 20 something. He
read
just
that
had
too
his,
before you get finished. What
Which
Baylana
one?
said.
I have to agree with
hit
you.
the likes people that part.
No.
Oh, I have to agree with him.
Okay.
Look at the
Now go.
gloat.
You just
proceed
wanted
on.
me to read that part.
Look at the gloat.
You get on my nerves.
Right?
But what about these dudes that, okay, say you had one baby with a girl, young guy,
Mhm.
but then you turn around and have another baby, but you ain't talking about marrying the girl. Y'all not doing things. You keep having babies with them. So don't always put it on a woman. Like
Yeah.
you said, they're creating these masculine women. You have guys that keep pumping babies and they may be with them and maybe pumping in somebody else as well, but they're not making, as you say, the man role and say, okay, well, we got these kids. I want my kids to be raised in a household with the father, so I can show you what the male role is. They keep having baby after baby with them. And then they wonder why the women have to, because the man ain't gone on or whatever. He's not taking his responsibility and doing what he need to do, and make, as they say, an honest woman out of her.
Okay. Again, it takes two to tangle. And it takes one to make the right decision.
But both of them dummies, young dummies, or just dummies.
Then you got
Because
two
let's say
super
she
stupids.
she didn't have the background or the family, but when is the man going to step up and be the one that says, okay, listen, you may have not come from this type of family, but I came from a two-parent household or strong family household. This is what we should be doing. We're procreating, but nobody's talking about being in a relationship beyond just you getting your freak on and having these kids. Like I told a friend of mine, most of these kids are made out of just sexual experiences and not love and
Yes.
commitment.
Amen. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, I agree. Yes, I
Yeah.
want all the smoke tonight, Trelly Trail. I want them to bring it.
Mhm. He gonna get it.
That was the best $5 I ever spent on eBay. Okay. No, I agree with you, cousin. I do. And another thing about that, to add to that, dang, I just lost my thought. But
Mhm.
a lot of the relationships here, with these guys, sometimes you have to really, say for instance, like you'll take a woman that looks for a puppy. Most women, and it's like this for real. Most women, oh, he's cute. He's this, he's that. He's so cute. And she'll let him in her life. And he might come in the house and terrorize eat up everything, chewing on the furniture, this, that, and the third. But most men, a masculine man, he'll go look for a pit bull. He want to know who the parents was. He'll drive all the way from state to state to go and get a purebred dog. But women got this dog because it was cute.
And that's why my brother always said, we women accept men with their shenanigans, but the same shenanigans that the men come to women with, men would not accept it.
Would not?
They could not.
Men would not accept a bum girl, somebody that, like you said, the pit bull and the puppy. They would not accept the same stuff we put up with. Men would not put up with it. And we need to, as women, start realizing that. It took me a very long time to, and I'm like, wow, that's very prolific. Because I think, you know, women are natural nurturers and they want to help. Right. They want to be, you want us to be empathetic. You want us to be in our femininity and, you know, be the helper. And when we do it, most of the time we get bamboozled in some shenanigans because we were looking for that man to be like, okay, well, I'm going to help him. I'm his helpmate. But all the time it was smoke and mirrors.
Well, DJ XL's in the building. What's up, my brother? And you go ahead, bring on the smoke. Bring him the smoke.
Here we go. We must be feeling better. Oh, boy. Hope you feel better, XL, because here you go.
All right. He said that's not true. And XL also said we encounter a lot of bum chicks.
I'm quite sure you do, because I encounter them too. Just, you know, knowing people I know. It's a lot of bums on both ends. But y'all still make them babies with them bombs and then be mad when they take y'all to child support court.
Yeah.
I want the yeah in the background.
I got it.
Chelsea, we're going to have to record you.
That's the. I told him I want half custody of the buttons, and that's going to be one. Yeah.
Well, DJ XL said sativa works wonders. So, you know, a lot of times, yes. Yeah, it's a lot of bum chicks ends. Out here.
There's a lot of bums on both ends.
Yeah, but usually the man is the bum.
No, it's usually, a lot of bum chicks out here too.
No, it is. I know, but usually the man is the bum. But you know, you got a lot of upstanding men out here that you can't call bums, you know, because they doing their thing. You know what I mean? So it's a bunch of, you know, bum chicks out here. You know.
Wow. Let's see.
And then in XL, you see what he said right there?
Cousin, them bums come in good rappers. You got that right. So do the dudes. They be looking good and be trash. Bottom line from Bayliner, if men handle their business, then a woman will stay in her femininity and be submissive. Correct. DJ Trelly Trow. One of the problems is that we have babies raising babies. No one is taking time to show these young women and men how to be good men and good women. And Trelly, I hope you feel better, bro.
I agree heavily with that. What Trelly Trail just said. To be honest with you, if school trying to make you so smart, how about having classes on bringing these kids up?
Nope.
Really, it's the parents' job. But why not have classes for that to help these kids be responsible? Used to be the
pregnancy school over there off of Clifton Park. That's not my responsibility. My child go to school to get their education. If they want to do their home ec, then they do it someplace else. I took home ec because that was your elective, not to raise. I want them to learn finance, how to run your finances and things like that. That's the most part. And then my thing is, we're not raising good men and women because we don't even have decent role models. You know, everybody is going off the entertainment world, the actors, their lives, the actresses, what they got, what they don't have. It's no, oh, well, Mr. John down the street worked at the steel mill. Bethlehem said, you remember that back in the day, and he taking kids fame, he might have bought himself a Cadillac. That might be the best thing he bought for himself. But, you know, it's not that, you know, that role of teaching them, you know, talking to them. But you know why? These young people going off of what Charlie said, because so many people are so proud to be young ass grandparents at 40. I don't want to be no grandma. I'm good at 50. He ain't got never have none, not so young. Live your life. Why would you want your young child of maybe 19, 20 years old? You know, I was a young mother, but I was very mature to be a grandparent or a parent.
You know what though, cousin? Right there. Hold on. DJ XL said because most of them babies' parents are still mentally babies. Let me say this
You
though.
got that right.
Um, shout out to Matthew D.
D.
Yeah, shout out to Matthew D. Check this out for coming in. Here's what I got to say about that. Um, oh man, lost my thought again.
Uh-oh, that's that 50 coming in. Come on, March.
Oh, that's what it
Yeah.
was. That's what it was. That's what it
It was
was.
Ginkgo.
Yeah, now. Uh-huh. So anyway, what I was gonna say was the fact that what you just said, I would have agreed with that, but I don't agree with that. I'm gonna tell you why. When you was talking about and Trelly Trail said that the kid, social media is raising the kids. Social
It is.
media is. It is.
That cocoa
But-
melon and all that old crap.
Correct. That cocoa
when-
melon.
When you
Ooh.
said that kids are having, did you say they were having babies at 19 and 20?
Oh, earlier. Yeah, you accepting. Listen, I always say it's more glamorous baby showers than there are weddings. I have seen some fantabulous baby showers. I mean, put money out, and they so proud that their young, uneducated, non-going to college, non-career having child is having a baby. And guess what? Guess who's gonna be babysitting you? You, the grandparent, you're gonna be babysitting another generation and trying to raise them. Because then you're gonna say, "Oh, well, they need to go out here and still have a life." Their life was that baby when they opened up that coon's pack.
Okay. Bayliner said Matthew D, my ear wide open, but I bet I ain't wrong. I didn't even hear what the question between. I was just shouting out Matthew D for popping
He
in.
said Bayliner, you're wrong. Or
Yeah,
Bayliner,
but I
wrong.
don't know what Bayliner say. But here's the thing. This is my thing because I would have agreed with you at one time, but I'm gonna tell you, I was, and you were too, a parent at. I was a parent at. I think I was like 21 or 20, something like that, right? To be honest with you, I am so happy that I did that. That we did it that way, me and my wife, because you know what happened. Now I can enjoy my life as a mature man instead of a little boy. You know,
I get it.
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Oh no, I
some
agree with
people-
you because I'm done. Our
Yeah,
kids
it's-
are older, so I'm happy on that part. But we were mature and we worked. We got out here and did what we were supposed to do. My mama, listen, I had a C-section and was in the hospital sick. My mama brought me home from the hospital on that Saturday. She went to church on Sunday. She went to work on Monday. She said, "This is your problem, your responsibility. If something wrong with the baby, call 911. Then call me, because it's your baby and your problem." She ain't stay home. And I had a C-section. She said, "You'll figure it out and have a good day. See you later when I get home." But you got to make it. You got to be, "Oh, the grandbaby." And that's cute to have grandkids, whatever. But now you're taking it on too much as if you're the parent. You're the parent. No, you're not the parent. You're the grandparent. It's okay to be grandmoms, but now they're taking over. I have, high school friends, and they just gloating and watching all these folk and letting the people go out here and do the same thing to have another kid and then another kid. No, I had to tough it out. I couldn't finish school. I was in my first year of college. Guess what? You got to make adjustments. I worked and went to college and dragged that baby on the bus to Cherry Hill to the people to watch. That's the struggle, because my mama wasn't doing all that. But we don't do that. We give them so many free rides, and we just so open because we so happy to be grandparents. No, you got to let them toughen these people up. I was telling my girlfriend today, it's some kids that are so weak, and they get so many excuses of why you can't work. They don't want to come to work. And I have coworkers give me every excuse under the sun. I don't care about what's going on with you. If you had them issues, you should have stayed home. We all got issues.
I'm just saying, for me, I like I said, I didn't think about it, and my wife at the time probably didn't think about it. But we had kids young, and when we had the kids, we were in our 20s. We were able to go to Disney World or all these whatever places, and still have the energy to run around with them and really enjoy them. And like now, they are older, and I'm glad to have our grandkids.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's a
yeah.
beautiful thing. I know you ain't saying it was a bad thing, but I'm just saying.
Oh no, but I'm saying for us, that was a different time frame. That was
Right.
30 years, 20 plus years. It's totally different now. They weren't doing all that back then. They made you get out here and work. Nobody was gonna let you stay home and not work. She was the mother in the household, but you was the daddy out there hustling. You had to get that milk and them Pampers because y'all had back-to-backs. So you
Right.
had to get out here, and it wasn't like, oh well, your mama gonna help, and I'm gonna sit around and I'm just gonna smoke weed all day. I hear that they smoking weed all day and playing the
Right.
game.
Chelsea, read DJ XL's comment.
I regret not having a child or children at 40, but some of us had a blueprint on how to raise a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then also his next one.
That's the way of the world. That is the way of the World Participation Awards for everybody.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So I mean, like I said, I enjoy our children to this day. I mean, I love, you know what I mean? I love them and we have so much fun. I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that I'm still, I'm trying to keep myself healthy and be able to still go out and we do things. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. I would hate for them to be young right now. It would be, it's especially at this given time that we're living in right now. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
um,
Mhm.
okay, now we're gonna go and we're gonna go to the next one. All right, this next one is courage. How would y'all feel about masculinity in a man? Is that a trait a man should have, being masculine?
You
Courage,
should.
huh?
You should.
Okay.
Courage, because things are always going to be different. And nowadays, life is ever evolving even more. We had so many turbulent times, the recession. We got housing prices are double, your living expenses. Eggs, I went to the store today, $12. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I ain't eating no eggs for a while. So it's just,
Control.
then we had the toilet paper shorts, then we got this shorts. It's always something that you got to spend your money, the gas. So it's always, but you got to have that mind that you're gonna have to hustle up, you're gonna have to save, you're gonna have to plan. You got to plan
Mhm.
yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
And DJ XL said, I don't know if y'all read this one, but he said that's the way of the world participation awards
Yeah.
for everybody. So with courage, risk taking, boldness, decisiveness, adventurousness, and taking action are all masculine qualities, all of which require courage. So men that's here in this live chat, right? How do y'all feel about courage? Rate yourself in the comments. Men, I'm talking about men in the comments. Throw up the letter C if y'all have any of these traits. Even if you have one. Risk taking, boldness, decisiveness, adventurousness, and taking action are all masculine qualities, all of which require courage. Give me a C in the comment section if you guys have those qualities. Um, cause you want to read
Yeah.
Bayliners?
Absolutely. And nobody wants no scared ass man. I wanted to read that. That's why you had me read it.
Mhm.
Excel courage is a thin line. Oh, it's a
Well,
thin line.
I don't
Grandma
think it's
said
too
he a
thin.
C.
I don't. Yeah, brother-in-law said he's a C. He's got the
I
courage.
I can agree, brother-in-law. We know you
Yeah.
see.
Um.
I ain't scared,
Uh.
but I ain't stupid either.
Right. And then yeah, oh, he said I ain't scary,
But I ain't stupid
but
either.
I ain't stupid either. Well, uh,
Uh-oh.
XL,
Woo!
come hang out with me for a weekend. We'll do some mountain biking and dirt biking,
Super
and we'll go make
masculine
$1.
traits.
Yeah, I mean, and see, this is where Dr. D. This is where Dr. D. It's nothing about his hair. It's him as a man that I love about him. You know what I mean? You have different type of men, and but all men you can put in that box to say that's a man. If another man can call another man a man, he's a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and a lot of us have a lot of the same traits, but then some have the the feminine traits. But masculine men are bold. Women are not. Boldness is required to leave your comfort zone. Are any of you willing? Hold on. Read
Yeah.
Baylon, Chelsea.
Y'all want to see Crete get his new PhD? Bring up them likes. Everybody, please hit the like button. Y'all, we need to
Yes.
get a fundraiser going. This PhD needs a giant improvement.
Yep.
Hit the likes.
It's PH Creek.
So boldness is a masculine trait, willing
only.
only. What about adventurism? I'm extremely adventurous. I'm bold. I'm loud and can be charismatic and all of these things. My
She
charismatic.
masculine Crete? Is she masculine Crete?
I'm white
Uh-oh.
and
About to give it to you.
no,
messing
I'm
with you,
getting
Chelsea.
crickets.
No.
I'm saying, well,
No.
I'll fight you because of the dirt bikes.
No, you know what?
Love
though?
your dirty bikes.
This
I
is the
like
thing I'm
dirty
gonna give.
bikes.
I'm gonna give Chelsea, and see. Well, that's a lot that I can give Chelsea of what I know about. One thing that a man would like is a woman that does some of the things that he does and like it. I'm gonna give her that. She does, some exciting things with her husband, which is great. Which is great. And a lot of women wouldn't. There's a woman. Okay, Baylana said.
Oh,
Baylon is adventurous. See, that's a plus. Let me see.
but masculine?
Huh? I didn't
But
say
masculine? Question mark. Adventurous, bold was in your list of masculine traits.
Mm-hmm.
So is adventurism. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. But is that masculine?
Is what masculine?
Those traits
Being
you named
bold.
about men.
Yeah.
Chelsea says she has them. Is she in her masculinity or femininity?
Ask Chelsea. Do you pee standing up, Chelsea?
I wish I
with
could.
you. No, I'm messing.
No problem.
Look, no, no. What that is, it's nothing wrong with a woman if you ride dirt bikes or it's nothing wrong with that. A man will really appreciate that because that's something extra that he can do with his woman and enjoy. The problem is a lot, especially it's not all in our race, but we don't enjoy stuff like that. Everybody's scared. Break out, do something different than going to the club. Then all that stuff. Like, come on, do something different. That's played out. What did Baylana say?
Baylor said, go ahead.
I for damn sure I'm not in my comfort zone. I'm adventurous. Excel said, no, I am comfortable being uncomfortable, but I ain't on the super adventurous, being super adventurous. Baylon said, not masculine here.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. But we're gonna have to break you out of that
Lord, let me breaking it down.
Excel. And Excel, I'm glad that you're feeling better tonight, brother. I was listening to you on there when you're live, rocking. He was playing my kind of hip hop. That's why that's my guy right there. And that's another reason why he's on the Brutally Honest Rap Show. And he does a lot of great things for hip hop. Okay.
And Me D says it's okay only if it's something you like to do. Well, sometimes you have to do stuff you don't want to do. If you want to
brings you out of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But and then who is that? Ever read that Chelsea?
I remember I had a woman a woman that was willing to go paintballing with me. I was impressed, but I couldn't let her do it.
Why? So why? What's wrong with going to car shows and bowling and paintballing and dirt bike? I mean, women love sports as well. That's not taking out her femininity because she likes sports.
If she's willing to get hit by those paintballs, hell yeah, I'm getting out
What
there.
about taking a woman to the gun range? You have avid shooters.
Yes.
You better get it. You better get it in. That's like a great adventure. Learning, letting the man stand behind you while he's showing you how to load the pistol. There's plenty of things you can do. Adventures in the gun range.
Gosh, this woman is
exactly.
But it's
Calm down, baby. Calm down.
I've been on gun range days. There's nothing wrong with that. What about golfing?
Calm down.
Miniature golfing. What's wrong with that?
I agree. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I ain't bungee jumping or skylines, whatever that's called. Skyline, not doing that.
Come on. Come
man.
on.
I'm too
And
fat. for
DJ
that, boy. I
Excel
got a
said,
big
"Yeah,
one.
I teach women how to shoot."
That's right.
See,
That's
Exactly.
right.
y'all can go ahead and do a shooting range date.
Go ahead.
Listen, pow pow.
Yeah.
Listen,
Okay.
better let them know. The South. Better
This
let
is what I
them
need
know.
y'all to do. I'm gonna give y'all something else. I just gotta I gotta take a potty break.
You would.
Are you serious?
Avoid following leaders. A
Second
masculine
one
man
said-
is a leader, not a follower. Make sure whatever man y'all with, he's a leader, not a follower. Okay. Hold up. Me D said, I go to the gun range and I bowl.
Bowl.
Yep. And I'm wrong
Those
with
are good
that.
hobbies. Very good
Yes.
hobbies.
Love it.
Bayliner. I
Bayliner
have
said-
guns and I go to the range. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
And-
Kudos, Bayliner.
For real. You're gonna need it.
And here's the thing. Okay, DJ XL said no
Me
hiking, no
neither.
skydiving, no
No,
wildlife.
sir. You got
Come
that
on,
right.
XL.
Come on, XL. You got that right. No, thank you.
No.
From the
That's
concrete
what
jungle.
we missing. That's what we missing.
No,
don't
remember I
forget-
went on that hike concrete. They almost killed me that day, and I was telling you.
I
I
know.
almost passed out.
I saw your video piece. I was yelling and screaming like, "Cuz, get out of the woods!"
Right. I was like, oh no, I'm from the concrete jungle. No,
No,
thank
you're gonna have to come and go with us, and
I'm
you'll
gonna
have
Stone
fun.
Mountain.
Trust me. So here's the thing. Also here we have and this is to women. Avoid following leaders. A masculine man is a leader, not a follower. Like I said, self-reliance is essential for achieving independence. Women can depend on men because they are vulnerable, especially when they are pregnant or have kids to raise. But men don't have an excuse. A man always has to fend for himself.
You're talking about fertility.
But what if women
pregnancy.
never have kids? So I mean, it's a lot of elements to relationships.
Mhm.
She can only be feminine if she's suckling children on the breast and raising the little ones and they duty and everywhere. I mean, not everybody wants to be a parent, or that's not in their scope around to have
What if
kids,
it
male
just
and
never happens?
female.
Yeah,
So
what if it just never happens?
Well, just stay in y'all woman frame. Y'all be just fine. Okay.
just do your duties.
Go take your potty break.
XL said, "Nope. I've seen too many animal attacks. No, thank you. Come on now. Look, we from the city. XL, you act like a pit bull just can't come from out of nowhere and attack us.
That is true. That's why he
You see what I'm
tired.
saying?
He
That
don't want to
is
do that.
Right
We from the concrete jungle. We tired. We dodge enough bullets and be more. We good.
now, I ain't gonna leave y'all. I'm gonna go take my little potty break." And he said, "I will fight 100 dudes. I don't do animals, man." All right. So look, competition. Lots of men support sports teams because they love competition. If their favorite sports team wins, they derive pleasure as if they won a victory by themselves. Very true. Some dudes be taking that to the heart too much. Go
Oh,
ahead,
most definitely.
y'all say something about that. I'll be right back.
No, and it's true. I mean, like the Ravens people always shut on my daggone Cowboys, and I'm like, y'all talking about so much, but y'all sure put up a lot of memes about them. But I don't think it's anything wrong with being adventurous, going to sporting games. What about shooting pool? I mean, my daddy taught me young. It's I don't categorize people. It's whatever they like. I mean, it's just different things that people can do. Go to a remember a couple years ago, it was the thing to do the sipping paint date with your boo. You go to a sipping paint date. It was go to cooking class with your boo. It's certain things you can do. So is he not masculine because he's going to a cooking class because she's only supposed to be the cook of the house?
For real.
She's only supposed to be the one cooking. So it's like it's a lot going on. So
it's hard to put a word.
You were dating. What type of things did y'all do as a couple?
When me and Dr. D had an interesting start out in the world, so we really kind of skipped the dating aspect, and we had to redate when we got together, like officially got together. We're like, we're going to really do these things. Yeah. Let me just say it really simply.
Yeah.
F buddy, exclusive F
Oh.
buddy, gone so right.
Mm.
So right.
I had one of them in a
Literally,
while.
for real. That was my thing. Like, hey, you're a man. I don't want you. I want you for your parts, right? I want you to do this. And then I don't want the emotional part because I was convinced I was supposed to be with women. I was going to get that from a woman, right? God just kind of works way differently.
In mysterious and powerful ways.
Wild. I won't even get into that. So yeah, we kind of already had established we were friends. We already had this kind of relationship kind of thing established. I ghosted him for about 9 months to a year because I was like, yeah, I can feel your emotions, buddy. You're getting kind of attached. And we talked about this. We were honest, sweet mama. From the very beginning, I was like, listen, if this happens, you're not spending the night. Listen, this is no emotion, right? Straight up. So I ghosted him because I felt the emotion. And then I was like, I'm going to find me a woman. Well, God had a different plan. He put me in a mason jar. He shook up my world and threw me back on the ground and said, what do you think love is? Why don't you rethink that one over?
Oh, so y'all having some wild nights for real. It's now love and yet F buddy for life. I hear that. I'm going to give you life. I'm gonna give
for
you
real. It was wild, but God is at the forefront, and we both said that. Dustin said Dr. D said that he took time before he even responded to me. He knew what my "What's up" text message meant. He knew what that meant.
WYD, WYA. What you doing and where you at?
What you doing? Right? He took a while to respond because he said he was worried, and
that she was gonna dump and break his heart again.
Right? Straight up.
Go ahead, Miss Chelsea. Thank you for the story about Dr. D. I wanted to know how y'all had got together. So it was on what you call them? Sneaky links? Is that what y'all young folk call sneaky link? And then became the link for life. I hear that. I'm gonna give me one of them links. I'm gonna give me one of them links.
What in the world are y'all talking about?
It was the Dr. D and Chelsea Lowe origination story.
Dating. How did they start off dating?
Oh, see, I done missed that one. I didn't miss that one. I'll catch it next time.
Yes, look at the Make sure you go on to YouTube, go to Street Tactics Radio, click, share the video so you can see what Chelsea said of how she met Dr. D, the adventures they had in the beginning, which made a long link from being a sneaker link to a whole link in the sausages and the dog. Here we go. So make sure you hit the notification button so you can get the notification when Street Tactics Radio go live with the various shows. Wednesdays is the Brutally Honest Rap Show. What time, Concrete?
9 o'clock every Wednesday.
All right. And then Fridays around 9 o'clock as well for Conversation with Creek with the various co-hosts. And you are a wonderful co-host as well. Woo, we got a lot of comments. So let's see. Let's go back. So we left off at Bayliner. We're gonna get Excel some spiders. Nope, don't do spiders either. So you definitely don't want to come down south. Bayliner. My daughter runs through the woods regularly. I camp regularly, sometimes alone. Oh, bless your heart. You carry a weapon, Excel. The bears will run. Excel, masculinity is being secure enough in knowing when to be in control of your emotions.
Yes.
I was stationed in Fort Knox, Kentucky. Black bears are suckers. Rest of the bears, nope, deers, nope. Don't get it twisted. I ain't a sucker, but I just don't go where they are. Baylana, LOL. Simply 10. I don't know what that little emoji is. Can y'all tell me what that is?
Squares or something.
Oh, coffee. I don't know what that is. Brother-in-law, you just miss how she used him and came to love him, sort of like a pretty woman.
What he was talking about?
Chelsea and Dr. D story. He was her.
You just missed how she used
the shake him down, buddy. That's how they were doing for a while before they became married couples. Yeah, they were shaking it down.
Sort of like pretty woman. Huh.
All right. So, let me get to this
I did.
before we wrap this up. We're gonna try to get just a couple more.
Yep.
Now, I left y'all with competition, right?
Yeah, we went off that.
Okay. So, discipline,
There you go.
discipline. All right. The
What you
Army
got?
is the most striking example of a place where the power of discipline shines. It's no coincidence that armies have always been male-dominated spaces. War is a life and death situation, and the undisciplined army is bound to lose the war. A masculine man can't afford to be undisciplined. If you sleep and wake up erratically, you will have a hard time organizing your life. If you don't have a work schedule, you will not get things done. If you don't have diet discipline, and you will get fat. If you don't have a solid training routine, you will never be strong. So discipline is a very needed trait to be masculine. Me D said, "Go Army." Brother-in-law said,
Oh, hell
"Heck
no,
no, Marines." Oh, so we having a battle of this. The
Armed forces.
yes. So anyway, it's like a gang mind state. It's a salute emoji. Oh, okay. So okay, and XL say Army is not disciplined. It's called blind obedience.
Obedience.
Okay. So are we disciplined?
I struggle with discipline, but that must make me very feminine.
Masculine. Very masculine. What about you, cousin?
Wait a minute. But you read that being disciplined is masculine. She said she's not disciplined, so she should be feminine, correct?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I look. That was my bad.
I was like, wait.
First, I was like, yeah.
I listen.
Okay. And Dougie said, "Go Boy Scouts." Hey, I used to be in the Boy Scouts. Baylana said, "Women actually, no one here will agree,
but
women actually like discipline."
I do. I like
So
discipline.
I like it.
No,
I
no,
just
no, no.
struggled to
Do you
enforce
like
it.
being disciplined, sweet mom?
What you mean? Wait a minute. Discipline
Where we
has
did two
really
sides.
meanings of discipline. Now, what you talking about?
I ain't talking about your little stuff that you do on the weekends with the leather stuff and all that stuff. I ain't talking about that.
That's
Come
on
on,
hold
man.
right now.
Let's just move on to Chelsea because that's opening up.
No, I'm saying
No,
discipline. You mean like discipline by a man, or you talking about discipline in my routine?
There you go.
discipline in a man, a disciplined man.
I love a disciplined man.
Yes.
A disciplined man is a man with a plan, and he's going to execute it by any means necessary.
So, how about if he holds you to being disciplined? How are you going to feel about that?
Discipline how?
Your role. When you feel like you want to roll out of your role and he roll you back in your role, how do you feel about that?
You better roll me in some flour like some dough.
See, I told y'all. No, I'm not. Me, D said I have respect for
I haven't had nobody to try to discipline me, first of all, because when I was in my role as I'm going to use a spouse, because I ain't supposed to be giving boyfriend, spouse role duties, or whatever my cousin would call them. As a role of wife, I played my role, so it was never a question. We didn't have arguments. You didn't wash the dishes. You knew before you wanted to go to class that my son better eat. He better have his work done. Everything better be ready and prepared for the next day. That was something I innately had. I mean, I had my mom and dad as role models, of course, because my mother was disciplined because of her schedule. She had, things you do. And I'm like that. I'm very meticulous. I'm very meticulous to make sure things are done in order. So it was never an argument when I was married or in a relationship when I was in that role of you didn't do this or you forgot to do it. It was never an argument.
So you saying that you follow?
I do that when I'm single.
But what I'm saying is, so when you were married and he was checking you,
ain't nobody had to check me. Nobody had to check me.
Why? Because you was always on your roll.
Because I had my mother as a role model. Now, my mother, my folks try to check my mother, but you know how your aunt is. But I didn't have to be checked because I knew, just like being a mom, it was something that was just natural for me. I knew I was supposed to make sure that man had something to eat or pick something up, whatever. Make sure I went to the grocery store, make sure the child was taken care of. I was the one picking up from daycare unless it was an extreme emergency, very rare. So I was the one at the school. I was doing the roles, but I still worked. I still did everything that stay home mama role did, and then stuff. And I brought the money in and helped him with his businesses. So I was in my role. I was a helpmate. Now I act crazy when I'm single. That's because that's who I am. But in a relationship, even when I had a boyfriend or living whatever, I was still in my role to make sure he was good, picking up what he need, the extras, making sure I check in. And sad to say, yes, I did the check-in before I came home. Do you have everything you need? Do we need anything going on?
I mean, that's good, cuzzy. I mean, because that's what, that's how it's supposed to go.
Exactly. I don't always
Now-
act ugly. I act ugly because I'm single and you would have want to do.
But see, now you're getting out of line.
See,
But anyway.
okay, now you trying to discipline me. No.
So right here, it's Baylon said exactly, roll me back where I belong. Now, that's because, and right here it says, because I will get out of line without it. What you have to understand, even when it comes to relationships, women like men, y'all guys listen. It is really hard to invest into women, but you can find a special one that you can invest in. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because women are controlled by their emotions, and when they're controlled by their emotions, you can be with them today and they gone tomorrow.
No. Most women don't latch on a man, no matter how sorry their asses is. They will try to the ends of the earth. But guess what? Men ain't gonna do the same thing.
Let me tell you why. You just answer your own question. Because pookies get the best of y'all and y'all stay with the pookies.
No,
no
even
problem.
some of the men that's, as you say, disciplined. I mean, if, my husband said, well, I didn't like what you said as such and such. I may not like it, but I'm going to maybe think over what his point of view or his perspective. I'm not going to discount it or disregard it. Now, I may not like it, and it depends on what it is. But 99% of the time, I wasn't like, oh, no.
You want to read Baylana, Chelsea?
Excel, but we need the no word trust, that a lot of relationships end because the man don't tell his woman no. What is going on, y'all?
What's the no word about? What we saying no about?
Like, let me say something. This goes back to exactly what I was talking about in my version of a strong and a weak man, about making your wife's needs and emotions part of your priority so that you can know if your woman's off or not feeling right or doing this or doing that. That's part of your role, to make her emotions, her priority, her words just as important as it is to her. So undermining and undervalidating her emotions and making her emotions seem like that is what her weakness, that's not right either. That's a weak man. My point. Just saying.
Okay. Well, what I'm thinking, what Baylana was saying as well, is that where, you know how some men don't stand up to their woman? No, first of all, your no has to mean no, and your yes is yes. And a lot of times men will tell their woman no and then let them cross the boundaries. I was guilty of that at one time, but not anymore.
So, brother-in-law, if you're still on here, let us know about your no's and how that work out with your wife. Since you're a married man, let us know how. Give us some insight on, if you can, or if you don't want to, just come on, give it to us anyway.
Trell on here too. He's a married man. You can ask him.
Trelly. Come on in the room, Trelly.
And XL say, I'm pop style. She gets that look. She knows what's up. I mean, hey, and that's how it is sometimes. And Me D says, you want to read that, cousin?
Above Me D was, Baylana. No, you can't go here. No, you can't go. There's no. we don't have the money for that. Tell her no and keep her in line with the relationship, but build her pedestal in other ways. Now, Chelsea, I'm thinking back to when you wanted to go to the beach and everybody got on you because Dr. D didn't want to go. I'm remembering that show. Me, D. If it's hard to say no in the beginning, then that's your fault for being weak. Brother-in-law, I have a man cave, so they work out just fine. So I remember that show, Chelsea, when you said that you went to the beach and Dr. D didn't want to go, but then you wanted to go home or see your grandma or something, and he wound up going or something. So how you feel about that, creep? Don't be nice because it's Dr. D.
Straight up.
There's an ass for every seat. There's a sucker for every tongue. No, I'm not.
Hold up. Yes, 4 walls away, bud. Oh.
Who? Oh, that was brother-in-law. Say, I never tell her no. Really? I mean,
See?
What?
See, you concrete. Your sister learned how to put it on that he don't say no.
Well, I mean, that ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good for us. If you ain't got to keep telling her no, that means she's doing something right. How about that?
I love it. I love black love. I love any love. Don't have to be black, but love.
Baylana said I break when talking about, was that a break? That wasn't a break, was it? That was not a break.
It is.
No, you started to go into like your feelings like, oh yeah, well then, there's an ass for every seat. And then you're like, ha ha ha, just kidding.
But you know what kills me?
I wasn't kidding.
What kills me, y'all? I feel some type of way. He gave Dr. D. He gave Dr. D a pass card, but he yelled, "Yeah, that's why you single, cuz."
Right?
No, because what the hell? Dr. D is my buddy. He's my
that's
my
cousin.
brother right there.
Are you crazy?
No, but you the one talking about the men. And I got
nothing about nobody.
You've got a PhD in women over here, Mr. Fertility Doctor, and all of this pregnant and all of this.
Up some stuff and know all the DNA strands and everything. Go ahead.
I tell y'all, I'll be trying to tell y'all. That's why I get blamed for being, man, I'm gonna just be quiet. Anyway.
You better bring this in somehow.
So, number 10 is honor. Can you honor, like a man? You can honor him, right? So back to now, we're gonna end this off in this other way, but honor. Have you ever heard the phrase, "She is a woman of her word"?
A man of honor.
Wow, what are you trying to say?
Women make their minds through their emotions. Oh, I just said that. Since emotions are fleeting, they constantly change their minds. I love this guy. Next week, I can't stand him. This week, he's so cute. Next week, city's down somewhere. Anyway, you have heard the phrase, "He is a man of his word," though, right? Y'all have heard that before, right?
Mm-hmm. Not to a whole lot of men, but go ahead.
Okay. Honesty, sincerity, loyalty, and integrity are honorable masculine traits every man should have. So none of us men are perfect, but you know when a man has these traits. Now, my thing is, again, this show was about weak men make women masculine. And to the point of that, when women get with the wrong guy, and sometimes they get with them for the most dumbest reason. It can be superficial reasons. It can be all these other reasons, but a lot of times they're stupid. But then y'all women finally mature as y'all get older and don't look for those dumb things like, oh, he has to be 6 feet or 6'5". What is that going to do?
What about a man? Sometimes once he get older, he mature and not looking for that woman who got
the butt,
the BBLs, or
I think that's the dumbest
fingernails and all that stuff long. And so as they go on, men realize they don't look the same, and neither do women in their age group don't look the same.
Especially
So
the
you be
women.
happy with it. Especially the men.
Especially the women. So look.
Especially the men.
So look, right?
Uh-uh.
So what I'm saying is this.
Because I can run it down.
I think it's so stupid for men to be going after a woman because of the shape of her butt.
Yeah.
That is the dumb. That is like when I was young, maybe I thought, that way or whatever. Oh yeah, my woman gotta have this, that. But it's the dumbest thing. Even like when, like if I'm just on a TV or whatever, I flick the channel. I don't want to see that. What's the point of that? You know what comes out of those butts?
And you know what I always laugh about now? We see on social media those BBLs and how they got to sit on the plane when they come back. And I said, people don't know. And Miss Chelsea, I think you're a small frame. Big asses has to be maintained because I got one. Big asses are high maintenance. Yeah. And they run to get all that stuff. When they get old and then nurse on all that stuff and drop to the back of their legs, it's going to be a hot ass mess. And you know what? The insurance companies are not going to cover that pre-existing condition because that's cosmetic and you chose to get it.
That's true.
Excel, you read Excel, cousin?
I don't care about no BBL. She just got be double D. I seen some double D's. Well, they get them too. I can have double D's and they're hanging down to my toes. Listen, it's what it is. I mean, people like what they like. Men in their 40s and 50s shouldn't be thinking about the same mindset when they was 20, the type of woman they looking for. Because everybody's stuff done gone south, depleting, going down, and hitting gravity. Men and women.
Yeah, men and women. Don't be trying to look at me like that, cousin.
No, because they talking about, I want a woman that's, but you got a big ass 10-month-old pot belly, but you want a woman be slim. Well, let's both of us get out there and work out. Because your belly, you can't see your stuff either sometimes. So don't talk about what they call them fupas. Don't talk about my fupa if you 10 months pregnant.
Well, I'm just saying, I think that's stupid. I'll take peace over all of that.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
A peaceful woman.
And we women want peace as well. PEACE, not PIECE. Because you can get that and put that in the drawer and put the batteries in it. So, listen.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you. So no, I get it. I get it, cuz I do. But be careful with these dudes. And like a lot of us men, we have a lot of work to do at every age. We do. We have work to do at every age. And none of us are perfect. No. So this show was really, kind of aiming at the guys as well. We ran down what a masculine man, huh?
I know it was aimed at the guys, but there sure was a lot of women. You need to hear this. You need to understand this. Get over it. I'm just saying.
Bruh.
I just have
Got him! Got him!
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
So
didn't want to say it was for the win, and so he put it as a man.
Yeah, I mean,
it always starts out as men, and then we end up just women, and we have to defend that side. But then we're emotional. Indecisive.
I'm sorry, I had to end it. I had to get you free.
That's okay.
Baylana says a man is only as good as his word, and I say a man is only as good as his action. Because men talk shit all day. I want to see the action. I don't want to hear. Now you guys say it doesn't matter if you man or woman. If I say I'm gonna do something and something don't go down, I'm gonna try to communicate as best as I can, as fast as I can, and I'm gonna be true to my action. I can tell you that I'm gonna do something.
Read that, cousin.
Huh?
Read that.
Read which one?
Brother-in-law.
Y'all don't like it, huh? Good job, Craig. Yeah, okay. Let me hit Amber up. Let me hit
Got him! Got him!
The world's oldest toy.
Thank you, brother-in-law.
Whatever. Let me hit Amber up real quick. Happy birthday. Well, wait a minute. It's the next day your birthday over. So happy celebrating. Hope you finish getting your stuff together. But we true to our word, which means we came on Friday night. Conversation with Creep with Miss Chelsea, Sweet Mama G, all of our wonderful co-hosts, me D, Late Excel. Thank you for being late but still coming on. Brother-in-law, me D. We had Matthew D, Bayliner, our co-host and marketing person. Thank you so much for trying to get some money in for the situation in Concrete, PhD in gynecology. Dougie Bear, thank you for coming on. Cousin Les, thank you for coming on as well. We definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all know, and Trelly Trail, always, who's also a co-host on the Brutally Honest Rap Show, which comes on Wednesdays. Please make sure you know our times for Street Tactics Radio shows. Make sure you let your friends know on Wednesdays and Fridays, most definitely, all our shows. But if they hit the notification button after you share it, they can come on themselves and be a part of our co-hosts, because all of you are Street Tactic Radio hosts as well. Thank you all for your input. Please make sure you check on your mental health, your wellness. Please make sure you are mentally straight, physically all around, and make sure you get on YouTube, Street Tactics Radio. We're going to look for our Pookie and Pookisha shirts. Make sure you put your sizes. Once you go on to YouTube, rewatch the video. You can share it. Always put the thumbs up. Make sure you like it. This is a worldwide podcast. We have people all over the world getting our views. Make sure you help get the views up, because without that, we can't come on, and you won't see all this fabulousness that you see on Wednesdays and Fridays. And we're going to start sneaking some shows in on y'all.
Amen.
So if you don't have that notification button, you're not going to see what's going down. So thank you, our executive producer, Concrete, Miss Chelsea, our wonderful host. Thank me, Sweet Mama G. Thank you, everyone, for coming in and commenting. Make sure you keep up your health and wellness. Some of y'all didn't tell us y'all business. Y'all was all in Miss Chelsea business when she was telling her story about Dr. D. But I asked y'all to do y'all tasks and let us know what y'all was doing this weekend, since y'all always up in our business. We wanted to know, because we may sneak another show in this weekend. You never know. So we definitely love you. Keep those cash apps going. Keep those sizes for the Pookie and Pookisha shirts. And we still don't have it's a lane for that shirts that Excel. We don't have those shirts. Since you guys, his clothing line business, now he can get us. It's a lane for that shirts now. So shout out to him. Make sure you do Cash is King. Make sure you hit me up on Living Life with Spice. We got a lot of stuff go on. It's at the midnight. I told Creed 11. He got me in.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cuzzy. I'm sorry. We was having so much fun.
Tomorrow. I got.
I was like, I got to be up early too.
See, we work. We got to be on our duty. I got to work.
I got to be
okay,
up.
My bad. You got to find yourself a non-Pookie. And Baylana said, don't forget.
You just referred to Dr. D as a Pookie. I got you. I got you.
Well, hopefully we don't get your shirt, Chelsea, and you can wear
I need
that
to get
around
one.
the house for Dr. D.
I did not say Dr. D was a Pookie. I was talking to my cousin when I said that. Anyway,
I apologize. Go ahead.
It said, don't forget to like and subscribe and send them cash apps. These shows got to keep going. Thank you so much, Baylana. Shouts out to Baylana on being such a huge help with the show. Shouts out to Simply 10 Art. Said good night. Let me get these other
great show. Baylanda, peace, love, and light. Good peeps. Excel says Outside Creek a design tonight. Well, I don't know if I'm ever get my shirt. I'm gonna have a whole pile of shirts. I need to go get them.
Got you, cuz watch.
You know, I heard that like 30 years ago. I got it. Boom, I had a baby. Boy, bye. I love you, cousin. Thank you, Miss Chelsea. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Look out for our notifications to go out for some live shows.
Yes.
Love peach chicken grease, y'all.
Yes.
Ooh, chicken. Ooh. Hungry. Good night, y'all.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. I'm about to go get me something. But shouts out everybody. Thank y'all so much for every time y'all come on and y'all comments. Much love.
Bye, y'all.
Until next time.
Peace.
See y'all co-hosts. Much love to y'all. All right. All right.